Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky High School Football as the Kool Hits Sports Network brings you coverage of the Lewis County Lions live from Vanceburg, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for Countdown to Kickoff and Lewis County Lions football live on Kool TV.
That looks to be a pretty good matchup. So glad to be here bringing you all the action here on the Kool Hits Sports Network, Kool TV. We're going to step out, take our first break. When we come back, we'll look at some history behind this matchup. We'll also talk about what we've got going into this matchup. We'll talk about a little bit of stats and give a little preview of tonight's football game. It looks to be a pretty good one. Don't go away. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm dreaming.
Of what?
Fall in the bluegrass, days at the track, nights on the 50-yard line.
Well, you want to be at the 50 instead of on the 50. That could be dangerous.
But to complete your day, you can count on Clark's Pump and Shop.
Whether it's a breakfast sandwich or pizza on the way to the track, picking up drinks and crispy crunchy chicken on the way to the game, no one has you covered like Clark's Pump and Shop.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back in Vanceburg, glad to have you along. It's Wes Carter in town to take on the Lewis County Lions. And this is the 46th matchup between these two teams in 51 years. Wes Carter leads the series with 26 wins. That compared to Lewis County's 20. These two teams played every year, believe it or not, between 1973 when Wes Carter started football and 2019, except 1 year, 1981. And then following 2019, they haven't played since. Wes Carter moved down a class into 2A. Now they're back up into 3A. And here we see it again. West has actually won 6 in a row in this series. The last time they played was on September the 6th of 2019. Wes Carter won that one, Jeff, by a score of 50-7. Lewis County's last win was back in October of 2013. That was a 28-21 victory. All that being said, though, Jeff, this looks to be a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line here today, and as well, it is the Beckham County Bowl.
Yes, sir.
And don't want to get too much into the history on it, but originally, many, many years ago, there was a county here in Kentucky called Beckham County, and believe it or not, I believe the seat was in Olive Hill, and it consisted a good portion of Lewis County. And so it lasted for about 3 months, and then it was the only county that was ever dissolved in Kentucky. Didn't reach the population or the landmass or the land qualifications for it. And so then they gave Olive Hill to Carter County, and they gave the remaining part of Beckham County to Lewis County. I think there was a little bit in Greenup as well.
Okay.
That went with that. And so since, as you said, first time that West Carter's been back here, they decided that they're going to have a traveling trophy, kind of like the barrel and the barrel.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now there's a new barrel with the Ashland and Boyd, but they're going to have a trophy here in which they're going to be passing back and forth for the Beckham County Bowl.
I like it, and just in case anybody out there is upset because they've never heard that before, it's okay, because neither had I. Jeff just gave us all a history lesson. That's good stuff.
Yeah, you go by, I think it's the Methodist Church in Olive Hill, and there's a plaque that talks about it.
Okay, that's that. Hey, I'm a history guy. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good information, and plus playoffs are in the balance here today.
Yes, sir. We'll talk about that and a whole lot more. We're going to step out, take a break for the playing of the national anthem. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back in Vanceburg, we're now joined by West Carter head coach, Mr. Daniel Barker. Coach, thanks for giving us a little time here in the pregame.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're excited. We talked last week. We didn't love the way that we came out and played. So the best medicine for that's your next ball game.
That's right.
So it's a big ball game. It's a big bowl game here, old school rivalry game, and a chance to make the playoffs.
I was looking at some historical stuff. You guys in 51 seasons, you guys have played 46 times.
Yeah, we have. We've played. Obviously East Carter we've played every time. I think we've played 52 times. Used to play twice.
Yeah.
52, 53 times. But Fleming and Lewis are teams that we always want to schedule, and we always have scheduled.
Yep.
So we're glad to get them back on the schedule. It's always been a good game. I was telling Coach Patrick, he's a John Central boy. I said, really, Lewis County has been the best friend to West Carter, throughout the years in every sport. So it's a rivalry, but it's always been a friendly and competitive rivalry, and that's good.
And you guys kind of match up on paper too.
Yeah, real similar, demographics. I know, they've had some injuries, so they're young, we're young.
That's right.
It should be a really good matchup for everybody.
Coach, how's this week of practice going?
It's been good. We started out the week, Monday, and the expectations were set that's the first time this week or this year we haven't been proud with the effort that we put out. You know, you want to win every week.
That's right.
But the effort has to be there. So, our kids, took their medicine and had a really good week.
What do you know about Lewis?
Their skill worries you. They've got a quarterback that can throw the ball, run a little bit. Puente out wide at receiver does a really good job.
Yes.
We don't really, have anybody to really match that big tight end. He's about 6'5".
Yes.
Skill-wise, they worry you just because they have some guys that can do some things. And then defensively, I think they all 11 guys are trying to tackle you.
Sure.
You don't always see that every week. We certainly didn't feel like we had that mentality last week. Normally we do. But they're going to give us everything they got.
Coach, one more question. I'll let you get back to your team. What are the keys to a win?
I think we have to, offensively, have to take care of the ball. You got to score.
Yep.
We're in the red zone a couple times last week. It didn't score.
Yep.
You got to score when you have your chances. And defensively, we need to rally to the ball and tackle. And we've really done that all year. So you hope it's a return to form.
I'm with you. Coach, you got anything else?
Go Comets.
Yes, sir. That was head coach Daniel Barker of the West Carter Comets. We're going to step out, take a break. Back after this for starting lineups here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family-oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchases receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics.
And we're back here in Vanceburg. Glad to have you along. It's West Carter in Lewis County. Jeff, we talked about these are two teams with a big history. Back in the same district, West Carter had been in Class 2A for a couple years, about 3 years. Now they're back, Class 3A, District 6. And something we haven't really talked about much here on the air yet, a little bit of added stipulations this football game that we talked about. There are 6 teams in this district. These are teams right now ranked 4 and 5, and the reason that's important is because only 4 teams make the playoffs, Jeff.
Right. Yeah. If you look right now over at Russell here tonight, you got Russell and East Carter playing for the championship of the district, but this one just as important out here.
Sure.
Because both teams, I believe, are 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken, on their records inside of the district.
1 and 3.
1 and 3. 1 and 3. And so whoever gets that second win is going to be getting into the playoffs, and that's huge because that extends out your season because next week, last week of the regular season.
Sure.
And then we get into playoff time, and that's definitely one place you want to be at is in the playoffs.
Yep, no doubt about it. You talked about East and Russell right now playing district championship. Fleming and Bath County also a district matchup. Fleming County has sealed their ticket into the playoffs right now. They're ranked 3rd, and they will stay that way. but we're playing for a 4 seed tonight.
Right, because Bath County, one of the other team that's in there as well. And I think that just about rounds it out, the 6 teams that you have there.
That's it.
Bath County having a down season this year, hasn't picked up any victories in the district, so they have been eliminated from the playoffs. And so a huge game here tonight. And, like you said, on paper, this is going to be a pretty even matchup here. One thing that I will tell you that probably is going to make a huge difference is that it's been raining. Dwaylon Dean, he does a great job out there for West Carter, but sometimes he gets to look like Speedy Gonzalez out there. His wheels are spinning, but the ground ain't moving and from underneath his feet is sometimes on there.
That's right.
But he's been working on that. That's definitely something that he knows that he's a real fast runner. And sometimes speed and having mud out there is not your friend.
No, sir. You see on your screen the opening coin toss, both teams, captains for Lewis County, 5'10" junior Aiden Cooper, a 5'8" sophomore Julian Puente. Coach talked about him. Does a lot of good things at wideout. A 5'8" senior Boston Oppie, and a 5'9" senior DJ Tumlin. For the Comets, captains are a 5'9" 12th grader, that would be a senior, Isaiah Bond, a 5'11" junior, Kel Back, a 6'3" senior, Hunter Reffett, and 5'10" senior, Tanner Wolf. And, Jeff, did we see what happened there?
Yeah, it looked like Lewis County did win the coin toss there, and they have elected to receive the opening kickoff.
So it looks like Coach Peterson, Gene Peterson, a little bit of faith in his offense going forward here. Speaking of his offense, if you see on your screen there head-to-head, Aiden Cooper behind the center for the Lions, 91 completions in 203 attempts this season, thrown over 1,000 yards, 1,037 to be exact, 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And then for the Comets, Hayden Hall, 52 of 122, 828 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions as well. Taking a look at these two teams, they have 4 common opponents, and we talked about there's 6 teams in the district. Well, the other 4 teams in the district are those common opponents. Both of these teams come in with a 1-3 record with wins over Bath County and losses to Fleming, Russell, and East. Also, statistically, you see quite similar. Lewis County's run the ball for 836 yards on the season. They're more of a passing team, somewhat balanced. They've thrown 1,049 yards on the season, 18.4 average points a game, and given up a total of 32.6 points per game. The Comets of West Carter, 1,355 rushing yards, 868 receiving yards, putting up a total of 24 points per contest and averaging 22.5. Actually, with a 2-6 record, they're averaging outscoring their opponents. That's an interesting stat there, Jeff.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you take a look at this team, and it's one thing that we've been saying just about all season, that this is the best. Well, I believe when I last did some color commentating, they were the best 1-4 team in the area.
Hey,
but if you take a look at who they've been playing and everything else,
and the scores.
Oh yeah, because week 1 was a little bit off, but then they lost by 2 points in the next couple weeks.
Sure.
Just a single touchdown or even a field goal, would work out in that case.
Yep. I'm right there with you. Jeff, while we got just a second, we're going to take a look at the starting defense for the West Carter Comets, because they'll be on defense first at 2 defensive tackles. They're number 72, Tanner Wolf, number 63, Hunter Reffett. At weak end, Ethan Bledsoe. At the strong end, number 53, Tabor Tackett. Spoke with his mother there before the game. Very nice lady, Tabor. Class act, no question about it, and a good football player. 3 linebackers, middle linebacker 22, Peyton Walker, weak side linebacker Will Cottle, and Sam linebacker number 32, Dwaylon Dean. At weak safety, Isaiah Bond, free safety, Kel Back, and then 2 cornerbacks, they are Trace Rivers and Caden Thompson. You see already out there is the Lewis County receiving team. 1, 2 receivers back deep to return, and West Carter with their traditional huddle before the kickoff. Jeff, the siren you hear in the background means it's time to rock and roll.
Absolutely. They've been waiting for this, all week, and they know what's on the line here today. And so I have a feeling that we're going to see some nice, hard-nosed football and really going to be seeing two different offenses, as you mentioned before. Lewis County is going to be mostly on the passing air raid offense.
Sure.
West Carter probably going to try to keep it mostly on the ground as best they can with the rushing offense.
Yes, sir. Wyatt Martin, the kicker for the Comets, and a good one at that. Two receivers back deep to return. I can't see the numbers, and we see an onside kick to start things out here, and a flag coming from over on the West Carter sideline.
Yeah, just getting offsides right there at the very beginning. That's kind of been West Carter's kind of method that they've been going through and taking a look at it, is that they realize that, they struggle a little bit on special teams defense.
Right.
And, talking to the coaches before, they said, let's just pooch kick it and try to get it. And it has worked out several times for them this season.
Yeah, it sure has. And it helps when you have a kicker who can pretty much put it where you want it in Wyatt Martin.
Oh, yeah, and he's an excellent field goal kicker. I think he's probably about one of the best in the area. Of course, most of our teams around here, they don't try for the field goal.
No.
West Carter hasn't went too many times, but he is very accurate once he does get up there.
Yes, sir. Let's see what happens here as they back him up a few yards and go at it again. This time we're going to kick it deep. It's going to land all the way inside the 15 and roll into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10, Lewis County from their own 20-yard line.
And you don't get to see that too many times in high school.
No, sir.
Rolling right into the end zone. NFL nowadays, it's almost an automatic just about,
sure.
put it out the back of the end zone. But good kick there. Like I said, he's very accurate. And so he was showing a little bit of his strength on that one.
I misspoke. I said 20. It's the 25-yard line where they'll take over.
Used to be the 20.
It still is. That's what I thought. They backed it back up. There we go. Correction. 1st and 10. I need to just quit correcting myself. I know what I'm talking about.
I think in NFL it's 25.
Yes, it is. First play of offense, a toss to the right side taken by Alex Russell, trying to get to that sideline. He's going to pick up a few yards on first down and make it 2nd down and about 6 to go. I should mention, Jeff, something that will definitely come into play. The injury bug, Lewis County. They've got a few players out. One of them happens to be Braden McGlone, their leading rusher on the season. He's averaging a grand total of, if I can find it here on my paper, Jeff, he's averaging over 100 yards per contest. So that's something that definitely will come into play.
Yeah, we've seen him the first week of the season while they were here. And, he was literally a monster out that day. Had a huge gains.
Yes, sir.
And that's a huge loss there for the Lewis County Lions.
Preston Thurman on the carry there, 5-yard pickup. That's a 1st down, Lewis County Lions. That one brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. A toss on 1st down and a couple missed tackles. And another 5-yard pickup for Alex Russell.
Gain of 6 yards. It'll be
Give him 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 yards to go. And, Jeff, right now we're seeing something Coach Gene Peterson knows all about, and that's rushing. That's downhill misdirection running football.
Doing a great job out there. And like I said, typically Lewis County, they are a rushing team.
Sure.
And so they've had to kind of redefine themselves this season to try to figure out how to get the ball. But it looks like they're keeping it on the ground to start things off here.
So far, another toss in the backfield goes to Alex Russell. He was trying to bring it up the middle of the formation. Able to get about a yard. 2 carries, 7 yards for Alex Russell. Make it 3rd and 3. We see pressure in the backfield. I think you can see on your screen, you be the judge. It looks like West Carter winning the size battle up front and getting a little pressure in the backfield, but not able to, as of yet, make any loss of yard tackles.
And I'm sure that probably most of this week they've been prepping up for that passing offense, and now having to go through a defender, going through a rushing offense now.
Yes, sir. On 3rd down, Aiden Bloomfield, the fullback, with the carry. Give him 3 yards and a 1st down, brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. So that's 2 first downs on this opening drive for the Lions.
And while we have it here as well, of course, another rushing attempt there by number 1.
Yep.
Still on his feet.
Alex Russell give another first down.
Alex Russell with the carry. First down.
That's 3 Red 8 RX Pharmacy first downs for Lewis County, and Russell gets it across midfield. Give him about 12 yards on that one.
And also I'd like to mention from Ram Pharmacy, right now 7:37. We're in on the first half here, 52 degrees right now. Rain has stopped, and so, we're thankful for that.
Yes, sir. Thankful for Ram Pharmacy as well. Got a timeout on the field, Wes Carter. That's the first one they've called, and that gives me the time to tell you that this timeout is brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And Jeff, Coach Barker there with the timeout. To me, I'm just speculating. I'm just a guy up here with a headset on talking, but this is not what the offense that I expected to see out of Lewis County coming out tonight.
No, because if you looked at last week, the game that we covered over at East Carter, Lewis came out with the air attack.
Sure.
And I mean, they were pretty effective at some times and everything on there. They were kind of hit and miss a little bit. Of course, that defense of East Carter, very tough to score on. But right now, I think, he has to go in there and make a few adjustments and kind of tell them, it's like, hey,
that's right.
If they're going to keep it on the ground, we got to win that battle at the line.
That's exactly right. Just make an adjustment. Not that the kids don't know what to do. Just this is not what they came on the field scheming for.
Well, every coach comes out there and they have that, first so many plays that they're expecting out there on their playbook.
And there we go. We see pressure in the backfield and a big sack from number 32. Guess who? Dwaylen Dean. Big tackle for a loss. You see there on your screen, Dwaylen Dean playing linebacker, a design blitz, got the pressure they needed, and a big-time tackle for a loss. Give them about a 7-yard loss on that one.
I'm probably going to go ahead and call it on there that that is probably the Bowman's big hit of the game right there.
Write that one down.
Yeah, it's like I'm putting a mark on that one there.
See movement on second down and long, movement from the defensive end, but also movement in the backfield. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on Lewis County, false start. So we go from second long to second and longer.
And now it's about, they got 2nd and 16 on the scoreboard, now 2nd and 21. Not the way Lewis County wants to start off this opening drive.
No, sir. Not after 3 Red 8 RX Pharmacy first downs, moving the ball down the field. And got to wonder, one tackle for a loss followed by an immediate penalty. Got to wonder, how will that affect their progress here on this drive?
Yeah, that's going to get inside your head a little bit.
Yeah.
They were making some progress and thinking it's like, all right, we've got things rolling on. We're getting some things done. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, first time we go for a pass, we get sacked. And now we're back another 5 yards.
We see Lewis County lined up in shotgun for the first time here tonight. More pressure from up the middle of the formation. Quarterback Cooper forced to scramble out.
Oh, my goodness.
Almost picked off Dwaylen Dean again. Under pressure there. He had to throw on the run. It's going to be incomplete, 3rd down.
Well, if you take a look at it here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay again, you have number 22 of Wes Carter just on the jailbreak blitz. Goes straight through the line, maybe just brushed ever so slightly. And then I think you had Hunter Reffett chasing down the quarterback there. And Dean, speed kills on there sometimes. And
that's right.
He ran right into the football with his face mask.
Over here on this Lewis County sideline. Nonetheless, it fell incomplete. It's 3rd and a long way to go for the Lions. Another shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set. Cooper takes it, drops back, looking downfield to throw. Has his guy on a check down route. The catch is made. That is
pass complete by
Cottingham making the catch. Give him a yard, but that's it. And it's 4th and a long way to go.
Yeah, definitely not the way they wanted to start things off here in this opening possession, especially knowing, what's on the line here. They know that a trip, I think it's down to probably Lexington's where they're going to be looking at.
I think that's a pretty good shot. Yep.
Yeah, in the sister district that they have down there. And so, even though that you have that, but getting that experience out there for your players. It's a little something that's there.
No question about it. You see on your screen the punt's in the air, and West Carter content just to let it roll. That was Isaiah Bond back deep, and West Carter's going to down it at about the 24-yard line. That's where, Lewis County down it at the 24-yard line. That's where West Carter will take over. We'll get to see that Comet offense for the first time tonight. We'll talk real quick, go over the starting lineup for that. Left tackle Tabor Tackett, left guard Cole Boggs. At center is Ethan Bledsoe, right guard Tanner Wolf, right tackle Hunter Reffett. Fullback Dwaylen Dean, H-back Isaiah Bond, that's slot receiver. Tight end Kel back, two receivers out wide, that's Caden Thompson on the right, Coy Maddox on the left, and quarterback Mr. Hayden Hall. We see the pistol formation with the wing back to the left, also a receiver in tight to the left. Pistol snap and a handoff to Dean on first down. He's got some room to run, shakes off a couple would-be tacklers, gets it all the way out across the 40. The ball's loose, and waiting to see who comes away with it. It's going to be Lewis County football. A big gain there for the Comets, but it's all for nothing because the ball came out, and Lewis County comes away with it.
Yeah, it's one of those situations of we'll take a look at that on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay on there. He had some room and everything else, maybe some moisture on the ball, or
sure.
But he just takes right on off with it, squeaks right through there, and great job there by Lewis County. I was trying to pick up a number on who had that. Might have been number 1, I think, with the strip there for Lewis County, just doing a great job picking that up.
On first down, a pass completed out into the flats. That one's Cottingham. That's his second catch of the evening. Give him 4 yards. And, Jeff, I was down on the field, as I mentioned. I was down on the field in the pregame talking with Coach Barker. And you can't see it on your screen. I can't even see it from where I'm sitting in the press box here. But there's standing water in places throughout the field. And got to wonder, water gets on a football, they become pretty slick.
They do. And like I said, fortunately this season, not a whole lot of rain, on Friday nights.
No.
This is like one of the worst or the most moisture that we've had all season.
Back to the double wing on second down, a misdirection handoff to the left-hand side. This time it is Preston Thurman on the carry. No gain. Trying to get out, find room to run somewhere toward his own sideline, not able to do so. It's going to be third down.
Yeah, once again, that's probably some of the adjustments there that Daniel Barker made there. Trying to get there, trying to get that defense rolling on because that's been one of West Carter's key things that they've been doing this season is doing really well on the defensive end. Lewis County trying to find out and see what's going to work here. They had some success earlier on, and I'm not sure if they need to go back to that.
They're going they went from a double wing formation back to the shotgun, and a handoff up the middle of the formation, and met at the line is Alex Russell. Good job there defensively by the Comets. I think the tackle made by Will Cottle at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down.
It'll be fourth down to the Lions.
That's 5 carries for 12 yards so far in this ball game for Alex Russell. And another fourth down for Lewis County. And you got to wonder, last week, West Carter at Fleming County, on their first series of offense, moving the ball, second play, they fumble.
Right.
Got to wonder here, same deal. First play of offense, a fumble, and presumably a 3-and-out. We see the punt team on the field. So making strides, obviously, got to capitalize.
Absolutely. That's one of those things that, of course, these guys are playing, Ironman football out there more or less. You got a whole bunch of the offense out there on defense as well. And that's going to pump them up and get them fired up here, to try to make another run here on the offensive end.
You see a low line drive punt that's going to go out of bounds around the 10 or 11-yard line. Bond was back deep to return. It's going to go, 15 or 6. It went out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 West Carter from their own 15. Ball's going to be on the right hash. And, Jeff, we know what we saw in one play there. West Carter capable of a big play.
Right.
Every time.
Had a great job there by Lewis County to strip the ball.
Sure.
At first I was kind of thinking maybe he had it, but watching the replay on there, he had that stripped off. He had 2 lines right on him there.
No question.
And, I mean, you can cover the points all you want to on that, but when you've got probably about 300-400 pounds of guys ripping the ball out of your hands, that's tough for anybody.
Yes, sir. Another handoff goes to Dwaylen Dean with room to run, gets it out across the 40, across midfield, 1 man to beat. And he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. A huge run on first down. I'll wait and do that math here in a moment, but he's already in 2 carries, minus the fumble. 1 carry, we'll say. Dwaylen Dean already with more yards than he had last week total.
Oh, exactly. Because last week, it was kind of the wheels just fell off there for Wes Carter. Tonight, this is second huge run there by Dean. Close horse collar tackle. It was a great job by him. He might have got that. I think he was trying to move his hand, and that's why he got a few extra yards on there to not get in the shoulder pads, because that's the key thing right there.
That's right.
Is you can't get inside them shoulder pads.
A 68-yard carry, and another handoff goes to Dwaylen Dean. Give him a couple on that one. I will say 2 yards. So 2 carries for 70 yards for Dwaylen Dean.
And for Wes Carter.
The Comets already in the red zone here, looking to get points on the board.
Yeah, this is the point in time that they're going to have to go through and they're going to have to capitalize here. You can't have a couple, right now they've had 3 huge plays, one kind of, a little bit more mediocre.
Right.
But it's one of those things that, especially after the game last week, they got to do something right here, right now to get their heads on and saying, hey, we've got this.
That's what I'm saying too, Jeff. And so far, so good. Shotgun formation. Hayden Hall with Dean lined up to his left. Wing back to the right goes in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to him, but pressure in the backfield. Carried by Kel Back, who's met as he takes the ball. And a big loss for the Comets. Makes it 3rd down and about 14 yards to go.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that again on the Grayson Sporting Goods. Nice sack there by Lewis County.
Yes, sir.
And let's see where that come from. Originally, you can tell that they were pushing up the safeties, and, just the linemen. Somebody missed their blocking assignment there. And that was a nice block. Didn't catch the number on that, but
I think it was 53, Cameron Ferris.
A great job by him just breaking right through the line. And, I mean, he more or less went through untouched.
Absolutely. So a 5-yard loss there makes it 3rd down and 12 to go. As Hall drops back to pass, finds his man. That's Bond over in the flats. He's going to get it inside the 10-yard line where he goes out of bounds. So, Jeff, it was 3rd down and 12 from the 20-yard line.
And they're going to give him, I think they're pushing, looking like they're going to give him the first down.
Yeah, I think you're right. He got it by about a half a yard.
That'll be a first down, Wes Carter.
So that's going to make it 1st and goal there for the Comets.
We'll say a 13-yard pickup there. And Wes Carter in the red zone. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. 1:45 to go in the first period of play. Pistol formation. Hall takes a snap, looking to hand it off. Does so to Dwaylen Dean up the middle. Dean gets it inside the 5. A good job so far tonight, Jeff, by the Wes Carter offensive line, getting a push, creating a hole, creating room to run, and Dwaylen Dean taking advantage of it.
Absolutely, and Lewis County going to take a timeout there. And probably for the same reason Wes Carter took a timeout earlier.
That's right. A 4-yard pickup there for Dwaylen Dean. I'm with you, Jeff. Wes Carter having success moving the ball. Coach Peterson maybe sees something that needs fixed, an adjustment that could be made, something like that. This timeout brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes of Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And both teams making their way out after a quick timeout there, Jeff. Wes Carter, if I'm Coach Barker, that's a well-timed timeout for me, too, as we're knocking on the door of the end zone.
Right. You got to set them down a little bit. Of course, Wes Carter kind of running that right up the middle again, because I think Dean's huge plays have come straight up the middle of the gut of
That's right.
right in the box. And I'm sure that's what Lewis County wants to shut down this time out there. And Barker's probably going to have to try to think of something else to do besides putting it right up the middle.
You see 10 guys there, and pressure in the backfield. I was going to say 10 guys in the box, make it 9 because there were 2 out wide. Nonetheless, handoff and back to the line of scrimmage is about it for Dwaylen Dean on that carry. Make it 3rd and goal from the 3.
Yeah, once again trying to go straight up the middle there. And that was probably what Lewis County was expecting, and that's where they put that pressure on them right there, just right off the bat, and just said, hey, guard up the middle. Let's close up that box.
Yes, sir. Same formation, just reversed, I believe. Nope. You got 2 receivers out to the left, wing back to the right, pistol formation. Dean lined up behind Hall in the backfield. Back goes in motion, and a toss to the left goes to Dean. Great pressure here from Lewis County, and give him another tackle for a loss of about a yard. Makes it 4th and goal from the 4.
Well, that's going to really boost the Lewis County's morale on that one. Question time, if you're Coach Barker, do you go for it here or do you bring out the kicker?
I'm with you because here's the thing. We've talked about him. Wes Carter with a kicker who can no question make it from here, and I think I see him on the field, Wyatt Martin. So the question answered. We're going to see a field goal attempt from Wes Carter. Now, that being said, you look at the clock. We're going to see that at the beginning of the second quarter, I do believe.
Yep, because time getting ready to expire. Right there it is, and we hit the end of the first.
Yes, sir. What that means is at the end of 1 quarter of play, we're scoreless here in Vanceburg. It's Wes Carter 0, Lewis County 0, a playoff spot on the line. And, Jeff, we're excited to be here, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Raceland Christian Church, located at 210 Caroline Road, can provide you with a path to Jesus with Sunday morning service at 10:30, evening services at 6, and Christ-centered recovery services Tuesday night at 6, where over 250 people have surrendered their lives to Christ over the last 2 years. Raceland Christian Church also offers their Feed My Sheep food pantry while serving more than 150 Greenup County families each month.
This is Jason Likens, the lead minister at Raceland Christian Church. We're a little church with a big vision of serving our community for the cause of Christ. We invite you to come live out your faith with us.
Back in Vanceburg, Kentucky for quarter number 2. We're scoreless for now, but you see on your screen it's 4th and goal from the 4-yard line, and the Wes Carter kickoff unit on the field.
Yeah, this is a situation, you might be thinking, during that break there, did it ice them up a little bit, or are they planning some kind of trickery on there?
Here we go. Ball on the left hash. It kicks up in the air, and it's no good. Just a bit low, and I think it was wide to the left maybe, Jeff.
Yeah, I think just a little bit flat on there as well. But just to the left there. And normally, that's a chip shot right there. As we hear the officials' headset on there, breaking that out here today, probably P.D. Harris, out there,
yes,
the white hat here today.
A great crew in my book.
Yes, Davey Anderson came up a little bit ago.
Yep.
Worked with him many times in volleyball and everything. A great guy.
Yes, sir.
You can't beat him.
Jeff, what did he say anyway?
I think he was just saying it was first down Lewis County.
Okay.
Kick was no good.
I got you. It is first down Lewis County. Ball's on the 20-yard line. We see a handoff to the left-hand side. And back to the line of scrimmage all the way out to that sideline. That's Aiden Cooper with the carry. We'll wait and see where he went out of bounds, but not much of a gain, if any.
There may be a flag out there. I think I see
something on the field, yeah.
So we'll check in with the official here and see.
Holding called against Lewis County. It'd be a 10-yard penalty. Make it first down over again, but instead of 1st and 10, we got 1st and about 20.
Yeah, definitely Lewis County, probably coming back out after having that good defensive stop. They kept points off the board. I mean, we're scoreless here after 1.
Sure.
And so, typically you probably think that, with the passing offense of Lewis County and the rushing offense of West Carter, that this was going to be a shootout tonight.
That's right.
But it looks like it's going to be a defensive battle after all.
Dropping back to pass is Aiden Cooper. Finds his guy on a check down route. And great defensive pursuit here, but about a 10-yard, maybe a 9-yard pickup there. Waiting to see who that receiver is, Jeff.
Yeah, I think that was number 1 possibly. Or no, 21.
21, okay. That's Julian Puente. Coach talked about him. Does a great job with a 9-yard pickup there. Team's leading receiver. Cooper now 3 of 4 for 14 yards in the air tonight.
And they're kind of getting back into their stride on what they're used to doing.
Right. See 3 receivers to the right side of the field. Ball's almost right dead center of the field as Cooper drops back, finds another guy. And I tell you what, in and out of his hands, that's Drew Noble. I think he might have heard some footsteps there in the middle of the field. Ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, he was well covered, by his man that was guarding him, but he knew somebody else was coming right there too.
That's right.
And sometimes that's just enough to get you to start looking upfield just a touch more instead of where the ball's coming at.
It's 3rd down and 11 for Lewis County, and Coach Gene Peterson calling his play in, got his quarterback over there, Aiden Cooper, and got to think that really, really want to convert here.
Yeah, this is, they've been shut out. They had like a really good first series.
Yeah.
Had 3 first downs, but I don't think they've had one since then. And so this is going to be something that they need to convert right here to keep themselves going.
Cooper with a toss, ball on the ground, and I believe Lewis County back on it. We'll wait and make sure. Yeah, it's 4th down. That one just kind of off the fingertips. You see there on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay, Alex Russell lined up in the backfield. And Cooper takes the shotgun snap and kind of a counter toss there, and it's just off the fingertips of Russell. Great defense there from West Carter, I believe that was
Tabor Tackett.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Tabor Tackett. I seen 50-something. I was thinking, it's either Tabor or it's Ethan Bledsoe.
They're both in on a lot of plays, I'll say that.
Well, Bledsoe set the West Carter sack record against Bath County. I think he had 6.5 sacks.
Oh, wow. Line drive punt down at the 45-yard line of West Carter, so they'll take over 1st and 10. Almost at midfield, you see the score ticker at the bottom of your screen there. Some scores to update you with from around the area real quick. With 11:57 left to go in the second quarter, Russell leads East Carter right now 7-0. That's a district matchup for both of these teams. Also in the first quarter, Boyd County 7, Lawrence County 0. Raceland leads Nicholas County 7-0 in the first quarter. And that's all I got for you right now. A good game here in Vanceburg. I'll get it right one of these times. In Vanceburg.
Well, we travel so much out there, sometimes we're wondering where we're at.
That's right. A handoff on 1st down. Dwaylen Dean running out wide with some room to run. More than enough for the 1st down. Gets it across midfield. Dives at about the 40 and goes down at about the 37-yard line. So a pickup of 18 yards for Dwaylen Dean. That's his second big carry of the ball game. You see on your instant replay there. A great block from the right tackle, the wing back out there. That's Kel Back, a guy who is no stranger to making good plays himself.
Yeah, doing a great job out there. And, a lot of times, you give the credit to the running back and, they get the stats, but, it's that front line that gets them, gets the holes through there.
Yes, sir. Another decent pickup on 1st down. Dwaylen Dean, we could give him 5 yards. Jeff, he's got 7 carries now from unofficially right at 96 yards, Dwaylen Dean.
Yeah, and he would be over 100 if it wasn't for that
That's right.
first play that they had.
That's right. Double digits there. We're down to 9:10 to go in the first. Clock still rolling. It's been a quick first half so far. Both teams predominantly running the football. As Hall takes a snap, looking to pass, gets it to his guy. That's Kel Back out in the flats. Back with some speed. More than enough for the first. Gets it inside the 20 over toward that West Carter sideline. Brought down by 3, maybe 4 Lewis County lines, and that's something that Coach Barker talked about when I spoke with him earlier. One of the things he knew about Lewis County was that all 11 guys on the field are coming after you. They all pursue the ball well, and we see that, but West Carter moving the football.
Well, that's the thing that, of course, typically everybody's looking toward Dean. And it's like,
Sure.
Where's he at? What's he doing? A little fake handoff to him there. And then gets downfield and for the nice little pass. And that's what West Carter's got to do. It's one of their keys out there is, to kind of open up those running lanes by passing every now and then.
West Carter stringing together another drive here. The key to it is finishing that drive strong. As Hall hands off on first down, back into the hands of Dwaylon Dean. Another good pickup on first down. Give him about 5 yards.
Yeah, because last time had the field goal attempt. That was there. It was incomplete or no good. And now here they are right back in the red zone again. They know they got to get some points up on the board.
That's right. Second down, 5 yards to go for the Comets. Two receivers to the short side of the field. That's the right side. One way out wide here on the left. Another handoff. Room to run. A great push there up front from that offensive line. And Dwaylon Dean with another red 8RX Pharmacy first down. Gets it all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Give him about 12 yards on the carry there. And it's first and goal.
Yeah, puts it right at about the 2-yard line. Just needed to stretch that arm out a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
But they're in a good position right here. Lewis County, they've got a little bit of confidence in them. They held them here last time in that first quarter at the goal line.
It's first and goal now from the 3, we'll say. The handoff to Dwaylon Dean. He tries to cut it back. Is he in?
They're going to say he's down. Seen the side judge there running in, or the side judge running in, telling him that he was down.
A 2-yard pickup there has got it down to the 1. Pistol formation again. Dwaylon Dean lined up offset. Well, he's lined up offset to the right. It's going to be a keeper. Hall takes it himself, trying to get to that pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, West Carter. From 2 yards away, Hayden Hall. First one to get points on the board for the Comets. And you see on your instant replay there, kind of a quarterback, a fake handoff, we'll say, from Hall to Dean. And then Hall takes it himself. They bid on the fake. Hall cruises right in for 6 points. Wyatt Martin on to try to tack on one more.
Yeah, just about had me fooled out there as well.
Yeah.
Of course, that touchdown brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic.
Very, very thankful for them as well. We see the muddle huddle here from the West Carter Comets. I mentioned Kel back earlier, no stranger to a big play. He's also the placeholder here as Martin's kick is no good. So with 6:32 to go, it's West Carter 6, Lewis County 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
And we're back here in Vanceburg. Glad to have you along. It's West Carter 6, Lewis County 0 after a 2-yard Hayden Hall touchdown run. And, Jeff, just a second here, we've got time to let you know tonight's game brought to you in part by J.D. Flooring of Greenup. For all your carpet and flooring needs, see the good folks at J.D. Flooring. Also by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Kurt can take care of all your insurance needs, home, health, and vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Also by the good folks at the Greenup County Public Library. with branches in Flatwood, South Shore, and the main branch in downtown Greenup. Books, movies, and so much more, the Greenup County Public Library. And we see the kick, a short kick. A little pooch kick lands at about the 35. It's actually caught at the 35. That was Preston Thurman getting out of bounds right at about the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Lewis County.
Yeah, just another little pooch kick there for West Carter. Giving a chance to get their defense back out there. So far, West Carter's defense has done a great job here tonight.
Absolutely.
And, a lot of times, you don't want to give up the huge kickoff, the return that's out there. And
Sure.
So West Carter, that's their strategy. It's like, hey, sometimes we'll get the ball, sometimes we won't. And other times we're just going to let our defense get the job done.
And so, like you said, so far so good for the Comet defense. Lewis County looking to get some points on the board here. It would be a big deal to answer the scoring drive from West Carter as we see the tight double wing formation again, spinning handoff. And it's taken by Puente, but he loses his footing for a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, that's that wet field that we talked about out there. He tried to make a nice little cut and just ended up losing the grip. And a lot of times, that's kind of a tough thing because, a lot of these players, they don't have 4 or 5 pairs of cleats that they can have depending on the weather.
Right.
Some of them's lucky to have 1 pair. But good job by them out there, trying to make the cut and getting it to happen, but good job by West Carter as well.
Another handoff. This one goes to Alex Russell. That's actually a little toss in the backfield. And good pursuit from that West Carter defense. Bring a little pressure. Tackle made out wide for a gain of about 2 yards. That was Alex Russell on the carry. Did you see who made that tackle out there?
I did not, unfortunately. We'll say a host of Comets.
There you go. I like it. I like the pursuit, too, from both defenses.
Yeah, they've been on it all night long. I mean, they have not given up. Especially, on that one Dean huge run, he had about 60-yard run.
68-yard run.
And, I mean, that, for some teams, they would have gave up and let them have the 6. But
Sure.
Lewis County, they stopped them.
We see Lewis returning to that shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set. Aiden Cooper drops back to pass, looking downfield. It's caught. And he's got enough for the first down. Puente, the receiver, went down as he caught the ball, but he has enough for the first down.
That was a real good play there by Lewis County. He knew exactly where that line to gain was.
Yes, sir.
And he just stopped and dropped it right there.
11-yard pickup. That's 2 catches, 20 yards for him.
And, of course, that one brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy.
Yes, sir. Ball right 2 yards shy of midfield here. Another shotgun snap. Looking downfield with it, finding his man is Cooper. Puente on the catch. Contact made just after the catch was made, but Puente with enough for another first down.
Yeah, and if they can keep on getting these little 10-yard pickups, that's all they have to do.
That's right.
Eventually it's going to put them in the end zone.
Another 11 yards there. And it's first down, Lewis County. A lot of Red 8 RX Pharmacy first downs here tonight. And another shotgun snap goes to Aiden Cooper. He's looking downfield to throw. Has his guy. Ball falls incomplete, and I see a flag flying out there too, Jeff.
Yeah, right there in the backfield. It's probably going to be, see the indication there. Pass interference there on the defense.
I did see contact. I might have even seen a jersey being pulled too. I'm not sure about that one, but I think that was the right call.
Just enough out there because, it was definitely a catchable ball. He had a paw on it.
Sure.
But, sometimes that's all it takes is that little bump or, like I said, just a little bit of a jersey pull, and that will bring out the flag every time.
That's right. So it will be first down and 10 yards to go for Lewis County. Ball's on the 26-yard line. And here we go. Cooper takes a snap, looking to throw again downfield, trying to get it to Puente. Good pass coverage here from West Carter. And I believe that's Trace Rivers out there doing a great job guarding a very good receiver, Julian Puente, one-on-one. Ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, there was a little bit of contact there, but they were both making a play on the ball.
That's right. That's allowed. That's okay.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like if it's a 50-50 ball going up there, that both teams have it, that's okay. And I heard some of the Lewis County fans kind of like, oh, come on, trying to look for the flag, but that was just great defense there.
Yes, sir. Clock stopped at 3:50. That's something we haven't said much. The clock has not stopped much in this first half. A lot of running by both teams. Another shotgun formation, I believe, as Cooper lined up behind the center. Russell lined up to his right. He's going to drop back to pass. Pressure from Dwaylon Dean and give him another sack. That's a 3-yard, maybe a 4-yard loss. Dwaylon Dean there, as you see on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay, a couple players in the backfield. Other one happened to be Ethan Bledsoe. And we'll see where the pressure comes from. But, Jeff, good job here defensively by the Comets.
Yeah, Dean has been using that speed in linebacker, just, turning that corner and getting there. That's like 2 or 3 times that he's been right there, and this time the quarterback ended up going down.
Saw him come off the left edge there. Also in the backfield, I mentioned Bledsoe, but Tabor Tackett right on their heels. So it's going to be 3rd down and 15 yards to go after the 5-yard loss on the sack there. Maybe a 6-yard loss, actually. Cooper drops back to pass. More pressure and another sack. That time it's Tabor Tackett. And you hear there's not a lot of them over there, but you can hear the West Carter faithful standing proud over there of their boys.
Oh, yeah, and that was an issue right there. Take a look here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Quarterback got right there in that little mud, and he slipped. And that gave the West Carter defenseman there, Tackett,
right.
And I think Bledsoe was right there as well, just to try to make that play. And so good job by them, but once again, field conditions coming into play here this time.
A 9-yard loss there. 4th down and 24 yards to go. And we're going to see a Lewis County punt. Bond back deep to return for the Comets. The kick's up in the air. It's going to take a West Carter bounce, but it's probably, it's going to be down deep in West Carter territory. A great job there by Lewis County getting downfield and down that ball inside the 5, close to about the 1.
Yeah, I was going to say number 1 drilled it right there on the 1-yard line. It was heading for the end zone, and he made a great stab at it there to keep it in the field of play.
Yes, sir. So about 99 yards to go for the Comets if they want to get points on the board. They got 1 minute and 58 seconds to do so. Hey, while I got just a second, tonight's game also brought to you in part by Crazy Ladies Cabins and Pizza, 254 Mile Road in Rush. Check them out online at crazyladycabins.com. That's crazy with a K. You can also like them on Facebook.
Don't forget our good friends there at James Do It Best Hardware there in Oliveville, Kentucky.
Absolutely. And they do. They do it best. No question about it. Great folks at James Do It Best. Handoff on 1st down to Dwaylon Dean, off tackle right side. Give him about 4 yards. Makes it 2nd down.
That's what West Carter needed right there. They didn't need of course, they would take a huge play, but that's one of those things they just needed a little bit of breathing room right there. Get out, when you start your drive out in the end zone, that's a tough play to have. And, of course, he got him a little bit of breathing room out there to right around the 5, so they got a little bit of room to work now.
Clock down inside 1 minute, 20 seconds, and still rolling here. And we see a bunch formation from Olive Hill. But Hall dropping back to pass. He's got a guy, and it's going to be caught. The question is, are they going to rule that a catch? I believe so, Jeff. He got out of bounds as soon as he made the catch. Receiver there, Caden Thompson, and a big pickup here for West Carter.
Yeah, let's take a look at that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. And that was a 50-50 shot. It was almost intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Right there, but just right over the shoulder there, and was able to pick it up. And great job there by West Carter to pick up the huge 1st down. And now they've got a lot of breathing room.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Clock stopped at 1 minute, 7 seconds. A 31-yard pickup on that pass as Hall takes the snap, looking downfield, way downfield to throw. He's got a guy open and having to come back to make the catch. And doing just that is Caden Thompson with another big-time catch here in less than a minute to go here before the half. You see on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay there, Jeff, he had his guy, Hayden Hall did, and he was way downfield.
Yeah, that pass was a little bit underthrown, almost intercepted, and great job there by Wes Carter to come in and be able to pick up that huge play.
Ball down to the 33-yard line now. This time we're in Lewis County territory as Hall dropping back to pass again. Finds his man. This time it's going to be number 7. That's Coy Maddox with the catch. And he's going to bring it all the way across the field and pick up 9 yards, I believe. We've got a timeout here called by Wes Carter with 28 seconds to go. So a 9-yard pickup for Maddox. And, Jeff, that gives me just a second to let you know this timeout brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family-operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And, Jeff, Wes Carter stringing together a little drive here, making things really interesting before the half.
Yeah, because that's typically not a Wes Carter offense that you look at going to the air. And really, besides what Dean was able to get him in on that first down, it's been all passing.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you mentioned, typically the Wes Carter defense, it lives and dies on the run, no question about it. Dwaylon Dean, the focal point of just that. But, Jeff, 3 big plays, and we're in position here to see another Wes Carter either touchdown, something, at least making it interesting, knocking on the door of this red zone here.
Yeah, Wes Carter still got one more timeout left out there. And so this is really going to open up the playbook for them here. They can try to go for another pass.
Sure.
Keep on running a couple plays off, but they still got one more timeout to work with out there.
Hayden Hall in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Dean offset to his left. Pressure shown as Hall forced to take off himself. He gets the first down, trying to get it down inside the 15. He was trying to get out of bounds what he's doing. I believe he's brought down before he's able to do that, but he gets it down inside the 15-yard line. Going to be interesting here to see, are they going to spike the ball or are they going to try to run a play? Clock running, and we see a spike. Clock's going to stop at 11.5 seconds, we'll say. He got an 11-yard pickup there on the ground, Hayden Hall did. And a good heads-up play there by the young Wes Carter offense to get back on the football and spike it to give himself another play here.
Right, that was a great job there by Hall. He saw the field was wide open for him out there.
Sure.
Lewis County, they realized that, hey, Hall's got an arm to him, and he's gonna throw it down there.
That's right.
And probably this play was designed to go for the end zone. But he knew that they needed the first down. They still got time. They still got one more timeout to play with on here as well.
Potentially 2 plays here.
Right.
Hall with 2 backs in the backfield. Motion coming from the receiver out wide to the right. Hall drops back to pass. Looking downfield. Has his guy, and it's caught. That's Caden Thompson in the end zone into double coverage. A great ball and a great catch by Caden Thompson from 14 yards out, and a touchdown, Wes Carter.
Yeah, that was a great job there. Good look, not rushing. Of course, time was ticking down.
Yes, sir.
We'll take a look at that on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. But, yeah, right there, knew he had 11 seconds left, put a man in motion, and he waited for that play to develop. Great job by the front line to keep him protected, and he just threaded the needle right there and put it in the back of the end zone.
No question about that. And we see the extra point unit, the field goal unit on to try to tack on one more. The kick's up by White Martin, and that one splits the uprights. It's good. So with 4 seconds to go, 4.9 to be exact, before the half, your score, Wes Carter 13, Lewis County 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
Raceland Christian Church, located at 210 Caroline Road, can provide you with a path to Jesus with Sunday morning service at 10:30, evening services at 6, and Christ-centered recovery services Tuesday night at 6, where over 250 people have surrendered their lives to Christ over the last 2 years. Raceland Christian Church also offers their Feed My Sheep food pantry while serving more than 150 Greenup County families each month.
This is Jason Likens, the lead minister at Raceland Christian Church. We're a little church with a big vision of serving our community for the cause of Christ. We invite you to come live out your faith with us.
Back in Vanceburg, glad to have you along. A late touchdown here in the second quarter by Wes Carter makes it 13-0 with 4.9 seconds to go before halftime. Don't forget, stick around at halftime. We'll have the halftime show for you, all kinds of stats and analysis of the first half and a preview of the second half. And don't forget, this game has some added implications as we're playing for a playoff spot here. You see a short kickoff there. And almost very interesting there as it landed at the 35-yard line, rolled out of bounds, but Wes Carter almost had that one.
Yeah, it was one of those things that Lewis County, I think they took a look at where it landed and they were like, okay, let's let it go out of bounds.
Sure.
But it's one of those things, a lot of times, especially with only,
Outside of bounds, 15.
Yeah, that was what the flag was for there.
Penalty tacked on.
5-yard penalty. But, yeah, they took a look at it, but sometimes that's when those little mental mistakes happen. It's like they're reaching down and getting ready to pick up the ball to hand it to an official, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, that's a live ball.
Right. So we presumably will see one more play of offense here from the Lewis County Lions as they line up in the Maryland I. Not one you see a whole lot, Jeff. A handoff on first down. And this will be the last play of offense as they pick up about 3 yards. And the siren you hear in the background means that halftime, your score, Wes Carter 13, Lewis County 0. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll be back here in just a few moments for a scoring summary and a whole lot of stats and a whole lot of analysis and summary and a whole lot of football coming up in the second half. You don't want to go away. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
And we're back here in Vanceburg. Glad to have you along at halftime. Your score, Lewis County trails West Carter 13-0. I'll tell you real quick how we got there in our scoring summary. First points of the ball game came with 6.5 to go in the first quarter. It was a West Carter touchdown run from 2 yards out by Hayden Hall, followed by a missed PAT that made it 6-0, which was the score at the end of one quarter of play. Only one score in the second quarter as well, and it came later on in the second quarter. A 14-yard touchdown pass from Hayden Hall to Caden Thompson. That was with 4.9 seconds to go before the half. And then a Wyatt Martin PAT made the score 13-0, and that's where we're at here at the half. We're going to step out, take another break. We'll come back. We'll have a look at offensive stats for both teams, and we'll have some analysis of the first half. We'll talk about what went down. Then we'll talk about what we can expect maybe in the second quarter or second half, and then we got a whole lot of football left. So you don't want to go away. We'll be back right after this here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Your local gym meets all your kids' athletic needs. Forget the long drives. Go to Cosmic Athletic Center in Olive Hill. We have instruction in all-star cheer, tumbling, basketball, volleyball, soccer, hip-hop dance, and pickleball at our 12,000 square foot facility. Or schedule your next birthday party with us. Our highly qualified staff works with athletes from 5 counties. Like us on Facebook or go to thecosmiccenter.com on US 60 by Rock Crusher Curve in Olive Hill. Phone 286-0239. Cosmic Athletic Center.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Fall hunting season is here, and Border Sporting Goods has your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reloading supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
And we're back here in Vanceburg. Glad to have you along at halftime. Again, your score, West Carter 13, Lewis County 0. We took a look at the scoring summary. Now we're going to look at some stats for both teams, starting with Lewis County, the home team on the scoreboard, led by head coach Gene Peterson. Offensively, in the air, we'll start with Aiden Cooper, 9 of 11 for 36 yards. Catches from Julian Puente. He has 3 for 31 yards. Jaden Cottingham with 2 catches for 5 yards. And that's a look at your passing stats. Now, on the ground, Lewis County started out, they ran that double wing formation. We've seen a lot more running plays from them tonight than what we're used to. Braden McGlone, I mentioned that he's injured tonight. Alex Russell with 7 carries for 69 yards. Aiden Cooper, a couple sacks, so a loss of 14 yards for him officially on the ground. Julian Puente has 1 carry as well for -1 yard. Preston Thurman, 2 carries for 5. And Aiden Bloomfield with a pair of carries for 6 yards. to his credit. And that's a look at Lewis County's offensive stats for the Comets. In the air, Hayden Hall having a good night so far. No incompletions. He's 5 for 5 for 80 yards. Catches from Caden Thompson, 2 of them for 45 yards. Isaiah Bond, 1 catch, 13 yards. Kelback with a catch for 13 yards. And Coy Maddox with 1 catch and 9 yards in the air as well. On the ground, Dwaylon Dean, 11 carries, 121 yards. That's unofficial, but he's got several yards to his credit, no doubt. Caden Thompson with a carry for 11, and Kelback with 1 carry for -5 yards. That's a look at tonight's stats for both teams offensively. And Jeff, are you on here with me?
Yeah, I'm right here with you.
Moral support, Jeff.
Watching this Lewis County band and drill team that's out there right now.
Yeah.
Doing a pretty good job. We got worried for a second out there. They started rolling out the coffins, and we was afraid of what may be out there. But
I got up and locked the door, in this press box. I don't want anything to do with that.
Well, you take a look at those flags that they have on them. I just noticed they got hands on them.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of that nice movie, Mando, The Hand of Fate.
I missed that one.
Well, a lot of people probably did. I caught it on Mystery Science Theater 3000, and interesting movie to say the least.
I believe that, no question about it. Jeff, I mentioned there Lewis County offensively changing things up a little bit, going from a shotgun formation to 4 wide to a double wing bunch type formation, and kind of one spectrum of the offense. One place on the offensive spectrum to a completely other place on the offensive spectrum. And at first, I think they kind of caught Wes Carter off guard coming out and running those misdirection running plays like that. But Coach Barker called timeout, got things shored up. Wes Carter defensively doing pretty well tonight.
Oh, they are. I was talking to some of the coaches earlier today, and he said, well, we're probably going to be here till midnight with all the passing plays.
That's right, yeah.
Run.
That's what I expected.
And I'm sure that's probably what they've been working on all this week. As I said, you look at, of course, especially without McGlone in the lineup.
Sure. And that does affect things.
Right.
No question.
If you take a look there, I've got some stats up there with McGlone right there. He is their leading rusher. I mean,
sure.
Only 420 yards in on the season on 86 attempts. Got 6 touchdowns out there, but he does so much more than just score touchdowns.
Absolutely.
He sets things up quite a bit because they do pass quite a bit, and that's what's opened up their offense. We seen them last week against East Carter, and it was pass. Out there, several times. They come out and they're rushing all the time. And so really that did throw Wes Carter for a loop.
Sure.
But they did a good job in making the adjustments. And Wes Carter coming out in the late second quarter and almost reversing the roles and turning into a passing team as well.
That's where I was heading with that. Yeah, Wes Carter, the 2 minutes left in the first half, come out, ball on the 1 yard line. Dwaylon Dean with a 4 or 5 yard carry, and then Katie barred the door. It's air raid time.
Right.
A 33-yard pass, 31-yard pass, ended up with a 14-yard touchdown. And Coach Barker pulling some stuff out of the playbook there. And that just goes to show you the faith he has in his offense. And I've quoted this a dozen times on the air when I'm doing these Wes Carter games. I heard Spencer. I got to give credit where credit's due. I heard Spencer early on in the preseason preview show here on Kool TV talking about Coach Daniel Barker and his comments. And one thing he said, one thing I'll say about this team, they have the capability of the big play.
Right.
And they're showing that here tonight. They've got the speed. They're just a young football team. And we talked about I'll give credit again. A guy by the name of Jeff Irwin said this earlier, the best 2-6 team that I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, one drive is all that it would
That's
take
right.
Out there for them to be, really probably a, just say 4-2 team.
Sure, no question.
Out there. So, I mean, because really there's, I think, 3 games on there that they lost, by either 1 point or 1 touchdown.
Exactly. With the exception of last week, the biggest loss they had was week 1, 10 points against Pike Central. Other than that, 1 point, 1 point, 2 points, all single digits.
Right.
They lost 5 games by a total of 23 points. And one of them was 10.
Exactly. And so that's exactly where they're looking at right now. And they're thinking it's like, hey, we're in this. And, even though that you may be saying, well, here they're playing for, the 4th place in the district.
Sure.
it's still a playoff position.
That's right. That's right. Jeff, I just saw a lady walk by with a bowl of soup, so I think that's a good time. We're going to step out and take another break, and I'm going to track down the soup vendor. But your score here at the half, West Carter 13, Lewis County 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, you know, they know you by name.
You know, you may not go in there for a day or, you know, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchases receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Back at halftime, your score, West Carter 13, Lewis County 0. And Jeff, an exciting first half. Let's take a look at some highlights.
Yeah, great job here by, starting out as we see West Carter putting the pressure on early. I'm going to save the Bowman's big hit of the game till the end of the.
That's right, yep.
So we're going to save that Dean sack there, but you can see West Carter put pressure on, able to get the Lewis County to turn over on downs. And then West Carter starts things off, with a huge play. Of course, that was the strip there by Lewis County, able to keep things going on. It was, that was easily a 15, 16-yard run there, but stripped there by Lewis County.
Yes, sir.
And we can see here West Carter once again with Dean, and I believe this is that 68-yard run that he had.
I believe it is.
And you see there's the foot race, but good job there by Lewis County just keeping it right in there. As we mentioned earlier, maybe close collar tackle, but he was moving that hand outside to the jersey.
Sure.
Grab the jersey, but
That's
not the pads.
No shoulder pad.
Right, and now we see West Carter here inside of the red zone. And just the nice little handoff there, but Lewis County able to come right in and get the tackle for a loss on that one. And this is flipping the field just a little bit there. Lewis County getting ready to go here, has 4 wide receivers, just a little pitch out, almost a turnover there. That was real close. Good job by Lewis County holding on to that. Moving on here to the second quarter. Right around the 10 minutes, 12-second mark, and here's West Carter. Hands it off to Dean once again, just turns the corner, gets some nice blocking, and goes right to the outside. Splits a couple defenders to be able to fall forward for a few extra yards. And this is, I believe, the West Carter touchdown that we had here, their first touchdown. As we see, there's the snap, just hands it off. Fakes the handoff, and quarterback keeper just takes it in for 6 there for West Carter. Of course, kick was no good, or the extra point was no good there for the Comets. And here we go with Lewis County once again. West Carter were a little bit on the confusion on the defense there, trying to get things set up, but Lewis County doing a great job getting some passing going on, but not that time, as there's Dean once again picking up another sack. And as we said, we didn't get to see Lewis County with really too much on the passing side until later on, and they were pretty successful with that. And there we see Wes Carter, another sack there as the quarterback slipped right there in the little muddy area. And then Wes Carter pushed way back. This is after they downed the ball right at the 1 yard line. And this is when the air raid started happening. So here, Wes Carter, 50-50 ball, won there by the Comets, was able to run that out. And that was just...
What a catch.
Yeah, it was just repeated passing. And here's another passing play for Wes Carter once again there. Just fakes the handoff once again and throws this one out. Almost intercepted there by Lewis County, but good job by Wes Carter to come up and get that pass, able to adjust on a little bit of a shorter pass. And then here's Wes Carter once again getting ready to head in for, I believe this is the touchdown pass right into the back of the end zone there. And so great job there by the Comets. And so we'll take, we're about ready to play here. We'll get one commercial break a little bit later on here, but
yes, sir.
We will turn this back over to Chauncey here. We'll get out of the replays, and as we see, Wes Carter going to set to receive this ball.
Yes, sir. I think Lewis County won the toss, received at the beginning of the game, so here after halftime it's going to be Wes Carter football to start things out. So that touchdown before the half was a big deal. They went up 2 scores before the half, and the potential to go up 3 here. And what you're looking at on your screen now is live. We're back here in Vanceburg, and it's almost time to rock and roll. You hear in the background the siren means 12 minutes on the clock, and it's time for football here in a matchup. We've talked about it with implications of the postseason. A couple scores to update you with real quick from around the area. Spring Valley leads George Washington 3-0 at halftime, and Russell leads East Carter 14-7 also at halftime. Raceland 42, Nicholas County 6 at the half. Paris leads Fairview 25-0 in the fourth quarter. Morgan County 20, Phelps 8 at halftime. And that's all I got for you right now. A short kickoff lands at about the 28. It's caught by Caden Thompson at the 28. He's got some room to run down the middle of the field, gets it almost back out to midfield, down at the 49-yard line of Wes Carter. So they're starting off in their own territory, but only by 1 yard. Jeff, good field position here for Wes Carter to start things out. And if you're Coach Barker, interesting to see what they did, if any changes at halftime. But if you're Coach Barker here, you want to continue that momentum that you had going into the locker room at the halftime.
Right. Right now, there's probably nothing more that he would have liked right now to get another score up on the board.
No question.
Be up by 3 scores. Lewis County, I was kind of wondering what they were going to come out with. They did a little bit of a pooch kick there, but, thought they might have tried to go for onside. But Wes Carter kind of made him pay for that short kick with a great return.
Pistol snap and a handoff to Dwaylon Dean, who's got room to run down across the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Dwaylon Dean. So one play and a 51-yard touchdown handoff to Dwaylon Dean, and there's your answer.
Yeah, that's probably not what they were expecting right off the bat, but they will definitely take it there, as we'll see that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. First play off a scrimmage and just a little run right up the middle. Yep. He kind of dodges a few tackles. And there's nobody around, green grass everywhere for him.
Just a regular ISO handoff. Good job, good push up front. One to two avoided would-be tacklers there. Just Dwaylon Dean, he's a guy, he can run around you. He can run through you. He can do it all, and he showed that right there.
Yeah, a little bit of finesse there to keep the tackle from going, as that one's going to go split the uprights right there.
Good with 11 minutes and
that means that with 11:42 to go, we're 18 seconds in to half number 2. Wes Carter goes ahead 20-0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson.
Going to be Lewis County football after a 51-yard touchdown run by Dwaylon Dean. A Wyatt Martin PAT makes it 20-0. Wes Carter leads the Lewis County Lions here in week number 9 of the regular season. And a short kickoff off the shoulder pads, the chest plate of the would-be returner, and into the hands of Wes Carter. Looks like Coy Maddox fell on that football there at the 45-yard line. And you see on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay, Wyatt Martin kicked that one right over to about the 40-yard line. It's off the shoulder pads of the would-be returner, and Wes Carter football.
Yeah, everything's coming up Wes Carter right now, and that was just one of those can of corn type catches, and
Sure.
But once again, sometimes you think you're ready for it, but sometimes you're not.
That's right.
And that one just slipped right through his fingers there.
Through his hands and into his chest and onto the ground as Hall drops back on first down, throwing it downfield. A dangerous throw into coverage, falls incomplete, and that's his first incompletion of this ball game.
Yeah, he had a man a little bit further downfield, and I think he wasn't going to go for it just yet all in this first down or first play off a scrimmage here, but I thought he'd try to get the mid-range throw, but nicely swatted down there by Lewis County.
Yes, sir. Second down, 10 yards to go here for the Comets. And Coach Barker got to be happy with his guys right now.
Oh, yeah. And, well, right now the pressure's off of them.
Sure.
You're up by 3 scores. You can try a few little things, and looks like tonight they're definitely trying out their air raid attack.
No doubt about it. Pressure into the backfield. A handoff goes to Dean. He gets it across the line of scrimmage, picks up 1 yard, and that's it.
Yeah, just a little short run on there. Just runs right into a wall of Lewis County. That blue wall that's right up front there. Glad to get the 1 yard.
Yeah, that's right. He had to fight for that 1 yard. Wes Carter in the huddle. And Jeff, if you're Wes Carter, you're content to let the clock roll at this point.
Yeah, we've been talking about it here in the press box and everything. This has been a very quick game.
Yes, sir.
Here we are, 8:48, and we're already a few minutes into the third quarter.
Got a false start called against Wes Carter. Somebody moved up front there. I think it was on the left side. Nonetheless, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Make it, instead of 3rd and 9, now 3rd and 14. Ball almost back to midfield. It's on the 49-yard line. And Wes Carter looking to convert here.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that, see if we can see who moved out there for the Comets while they're getting lined back up again. And just real close here on the near side is where they called it. So probably just a quick little move there for Wes Carter.
2 backs in the backfield. Dean goes in motion as Hall takes a snap, drops back. A design screen to the right side's caught by Bond. Flag in the air, though. Bond with some room to run. He's going to get it across the 30. But the flag coming over on the Wes Carter sideline.
Ineligible man downfield.
And an ineligible man downfield, so that one's coming back.
Yeah, I could about see that the way they had. It was funny that the receiver was almost surrounded by his lineman.
Yes, he was, yeah. I was waiting to make sure it was an ineligible receiver who caught that ball.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, well, if it's tipped or something, anybody can kind of grab it, as long as it's near the line of scrimmage.
Sure.
But in that case, they did have a lineman way downfield on there.
That's right. So we're now backed up to the 46-yard line of Wes Carter. It's 3rd down and 19 yards to go for the Comets to convert, move the chains, get another red 8RX Pharmacy first down. And, again, clock running, down under 10 minutes. No sense of urgency getting back to the football.
Yeah, right now they're going to try to kill as much of this 40-second play clock as what they can.
2 receivers out wide to the left. Dean goes in motion again through the backfield, goes on a little wheel route. Ball thrown over the middle of the field, almost intercepted. It's going to fall incomplete. Linebacker there, that's Preston Thurman. Almost picked that one off, but it hit the ground and went into his hands. You see there on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Hall takes a snap, drops back. And he had a window there, but it closed real quick, and Thurman almost had an interception.
And that's one of those situations, too, that, the hands, it's getting a little bit chilly out there.
Yes, sir.
By the watch, well, it still says it's 52 degrees, but that wind, they got a Lewis County flag right on the sideline there, and it's been picking up every now and then.
Yep, no doubt about it. Punt team on. Kel back, the punter. That one goes high in the air. Fair catch made, and the ball falls out. And Coach Barker's over there saying it's West Carter football, and he's right. Wow.
Lewis County's been having some trouble here on special teams. We'll see that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. West Carter, as you said, kind of content just to eat up a little bit of clock there.
Sure.
Just a nice little punt off. And like I said, he was signaling fair catch, but then I think he signaled fair catch a little bit too much.
I think he was still signaling when the ball hit his hand.
Yeah, it kind of came in a little bit sooner than what he had, so he tried to one-hand it and was detrimental there for Lewis County.
I wish I could have seen who fell on that ball, but I did not.
Yeah, it was one of those everybody was trying to get down on the ball there for West Carter.
Hayden Hall keeps it himself on the right side, trying to get over to the sideline, almost gets there. Big pickup here, about 10 yards, as a matter of fact, for Hayden Hall on the ground. And that's enough to move the chains. That's another Red 8 RX Pharmacy first down for West Carter. And the ball down now to the 22-yard line of Lewis County. West Carter on the move again.
Yeah, right now, West Carter. And a lot of times when you play up and everything else, or, where you have that, you play a little bit more loose.
Sure.
Right now, Lewis County's kind of tightening up a little bit. They know they got to get a score here, and things are just kind of not heading their way.
Another handoff goes to Dwaylon Dean on first down. A decent pickup. Give him 5 yards. I tell you what, tonight he's been good for 5 yards on first down. That's maybe the fourth time. He might even have 6 on this one. That's maybe the fourth time he's got 5 yards on first down, just right up the middle of the formation.
Yeah, it seems like just every time it's just 5 yards, 5 yards. We got an official's timeout right now with a injured lion out on the field.
Yep.
Kind of looks like it may be a cramp.
Yep, he's sitting up. Dwaylon Dean on the evening. He's got 14 carries, total of 118 yards unofficially for him. And, Jeff, what does he mean to this offense?
He's pretty much about the heart and soul
they
of this
live
offense.
and die. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny. Of course, he may be over there talking to Coach Barker. It's like, hey, you need to quit throwing this ball and let me take care of business out here.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I do know that I think it was during the Bath County game when they were up real big. They pulled him out for a little bit, and I heard it the next day at school. He's like, I wish he would have kept me in. I could have got another 50 yards or something
that's
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that, they're really relying on him. And, of course, West Carter, they do a great job in developing their running backs.
Sure.
You go back into the semifinal team where they made it there, Latavius Klein.
Absolutely.
Having a great job there. Cole Crampton, coming up, last year for West Carter.
Sure.
And now you got Dwaylon Dean, and he's a track star too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's been to the state tournament, in track as well. So, and I mean, he's proven it out here on the football field.
No question about that. As the injured player makes his way off, with a little bit of help from the training staff, but made his way off on his own accord for the most part. And we're ready to rock and roll here. It's second down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. So 7 yards away from the goal line are the Comets. Hall takes the snap, fakes a handoff, looking over the middle of the field, and it's caught. I was waiting to see if it was, and it's a touchdown. That's Coy Maddox with
touchdown.
No, it's not. That's Caden Thompson. I thought it was 7. It's 1. Caden Thompson with a touchdown catch. A great job there. Hayden Hall with that vision. You'll see on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay as after Hayden Hall took the snap, he knew where the receiver was heading. And anticipated it, threw the ball. He got there and made the catch.
Yeah, he threaded that needle right there.
Yes,
Just
sir.
Got him right in stride.
Yes, sir.
Great touchdown there by West.
So a 7-yard touchdown pass there, and Wyatt Martin on to try to make it 7 as his kick is up, and it's good. So with 8:10 to go here in the third period of play, your score now, West Carter 27, Lewis County 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
27-0 the score after a 7-yard touchdown pass from Hayden Hall to Caden Thompson. And that also happens to be their second hookup of the night for a touchdown. 27-0. Yeah. Not many people expected this score like this.
No, we were saying, after taking a look at the first quarter, I was almost kind of thinking if, we come away with maybe a 7-0 or maybe worst case 14-7 game, we'd be flying there.
That's right. Kick placed in the same spot. This time it's caught. That is Branton Stidham with the catch, and he got a couple yards there on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10, Lewis County from the 41-yard line, I believe. So we'll get to see the response here from that Lewis County offensive unit. Not seen a lot out of them here lately.
No, well, their special teams has kind of really hurt them here today.
That's right.
Because you got to think on the initial kickoff there after the touchdown. Just about every one of them's been either muffed,
sure,
or just about a turnover out there.
That's right.
And so West Carter's really capitalized on that and has picked up some points on the board from those turnovers.
A toss out to the right side, taken by Russell. He's got about 8 yards on first down, so a big play here for Lewis County. That's his longest carry of the night. He's got 7 of them for a total of 72 yards. Right now, the team's leading rusher. Again, their leading rusher on the season, Braden McGlone, over here on the sidelines with a leg brace on. So thoughts and prayers for him to a speedy recovery. But 2nd down, 2 yards to go now for Lewis County. Cooper takes a snap. Another toss right side goes to Alex Russell. Russell gets the first. Brings it across midfield, and he goes out of bounds at about the 47. So a 4-yard pickup there for Alex Russell. And that first down brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, go see the folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy in Greenup. Good folks. Clock, I guess he didn't go out of bounds. He was brought down before he went out of bounds because the clock's still rolling. We're down to 7, right at 7.5 minutes to go here in the third period of play.
Yeah, I think just where they got the first down, clock stopped for that. Yeah, it's kind of one of those unusual things, in other levels, you don't see that.
Yes, sir. A long pass down the sideline intended for Puente. Good coverage from West Carter. Falls incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah, Lewis County, they're going to try to get something here. They know that they got to get some points on this play. You don't want to say that this is going to be the make or break drive, but they know they need to get something on the board at this point in time.
That's a name we haven't said a whole lot, but a guy who does a good job at his position. That's Trace Rivers over here at corner. He's covering a guy, Julian Puente, coming in this ball game. He's Lewis County's leading receiver, averaging 75 yards a game. Doesn't tell me how many catches he averages a game, but he's a big receiver. He's a big-time contributor to this offense. And tonight he's got 3 catches for 31 yards. So far, so good for Wes Carter. Hayden Hall over there doing a great job. Timeout on the field, though, called by by Lewis County. And that gives me a chance to tell you that this timeout brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. Jeff, it's second down, 10 yards to go here for Lewis County. They had a red 8RX Pharmacy first down here on this drive, and a score for them would be a big deal.
Oh, absolutely. That's what they're looking for.
Sure.
You know, right now,
anything on the scoreboard would be a definite plus.
Right, because right now they're down four scores,
and
we're almost to the halfway point here of the third quarter.
Sure.
They know that they got to get something going on and get it going on right now.
And here we go. Cooper in the gun, running back to his left, and we got movement up front. What happened there? Wes Carter showing blitz. Will Cottle working his way up.
He just got right in the neutral zone there.
Yep.
Got just a little bit. He was trying to get that hard count going on.
I think he was. It was a design blitz. I think it was a B-gap blitz, and he took one step too many. He was trying to time it up, right, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
Pressure in the backfield and a big hit there. That might be another candidate, Jeff. Tanner Wolf with a big sack after Cooper able to avoid several would-be sacks. You see here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Tanner Wolf, buddy, came out of nowhere, and he felt that one. A 5-yard loss. See there, he steps up into the pocket, spins off a would-be tackler, and runs right into a wall named Tanner Wolf.
Yeah, he is a big boy right there.
Yes, sir.
I would not want to get anywhere near him, near a line of scrimmage. But, he spun right into him, and Wolf just laid him right down.
Yeah, buddy. That's 3 sacks now on the evening for the Wes Carter defense. As Cooper drops back on third down, looking to throw, finds his guy. That's Puente over in the flats. Catches the ball right at the 35-yard line. He needed to get to the 36 for a first down, so he does just that. 11-yard pickup there. And that first down brought to you by Red 8RX Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the good folks at Red 8RX Pharmacy. Also, Jeff, all touchdowns brought to you by Dr. Shannon Johnson at Johnson Chiropractic. Let Dr. Johnson help you get back in the game. Cooper drops back, throws it over the middle of the field, and it's caught, and a lot of room to run. That's Drew Noble. Gets it all the way down into the end zone. He's brought down and tackled into the end zone, and that's points on the board, just like we talked about there, Jeff. That's a good thing for Lewis County.
Yeah, that is exactly what they needed right here, right
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes, sir.
Still down by quite a bit, but yet this is going to get that momentum. There
yes.
is what they're thinking as we see it here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay again. Nice little over the middle, split the safeties back there, and he was almost tackled there by number 2 there, Wes Carter.
Yeah.
And but he was trying to say he was down, but he reached he was able to get the in for the 6 on that one.
Alex Russell on to try to tack on one more. We've got a flag, got movement up front. Let's wait and see who moved. Offsides on the defense. So they'll move them half the distance to the goal, right, Jeff?
Yeah, now this may get a little bit interesting here for Lewis County. Of course, they still got their holder in place right there, but you might have thought that they would have tried to go for 2 here.
They're not going to do it.
They do?
Sir, just as I said it, they direct snapped it to the kicker, and he's trying to get over to that pylon, not able to do so. That's Alex Russell, and he's knocked out of bounds. So the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. That means with 6:14 to go here in the third, your score, Wes Carter 27, Lewis County 6. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
So Lewis County with points on the board here in the third quarter. They score on a touchdown pass, actually a 27-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Cooper to Drew Noble, and then a penalty on the PAT and a fake field goal, direct snap to Alex Russell, the kicker. Tried to get to the pylon, they not able to do so. It's 27-6. Wes Carter looking to answer here after Lewis County gets points on the board here for the first time in this ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes just taking that goose egg off the board.
Sure.
Takes a little bit of the monkey off the back. Wouldn't surprise me if they try to go for an onside kick here or maybe another little pooch kick. But
wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah, because they need to get some. They've got some momentum right now, and they need to keep it going, and they need to get the football back here pretty soon.
That's right. A muddle huddle. They all run up to the football like it's going to be an onside kick, and then they disperse, go back to their regular alignment. As
you can kind of see the West Carter, receiving team, making some changes. Well, this would be an opportune time for them to do that.
Yes, sir. A kick lands at about the 30. It's fielded by Bond. He's going to bring it back all the way across the field. He caught it over here on the numbers on the 30 and brings it all the way over to the right hash, gets it across the 40 to the 45. So a 15-yard return for West Carter in great field position to start things out here for the Comets.
Yeah, last time they took a kickoff, I believe it was right at the 49. So, excellent field position here.
That's right.
Lewis County, trying that little pooch kick, kind of like what West Carter does.
That's right.
Trying to hope that, either someone muffs it or let their defense get back out there.
Sure.
So far, Lewis County, their defense has been kind of hit and miss a little bit there tonight, but they've been doing some pretty good job here in the latter part here of the game.
You can tell, too, a lot of this game has been played in the middle of the field as Dean takes a handoff on first down, gets it across the 50, across the 45. He's brought down at about the 43-yard line, so give him 13 yards there. What I started to say, though, Jeff, you can tell a lot of this game's been played in the middle of the field because look where the mud's at.
Exactly. You got right there. There's a spot right there right around the 35 to 40 on the left-hand side there, and then right at the 40 on the right-hand side. And as this game keeps on going on,
sure,
that's just going to get worse.
Absolutely. We're marching right down into it right now. As a matter of fact, as Dwaylon Dean with a Red 8 RX Pharmacy first down here and moving the chains, it's 1st and 10 for the Comets on the Lewis County 43-yard line. Another handoff to Dean, and he's hit hard as he takes that handoff. Cameron Ferris.
It's actually number 6 on the carry there for West Carter.
You're right. That was Bond. I apologize there. Isaiah Bond. You see there on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay in at tailback right now. Dwaylon Dean moves over to wingback, and the snap to Hall, a handoff, and boom. Ferris comes through almost untouched. Cameron Ferris, also the team's place kicker, does a lot.
Good job by our cameraman Travis here with us tonight.
Yeah, man.
Doing a great job getting right there, and I was able to see that number right there.
Always a great job for sure. Fake handoff, and the throw downfield is off the hands of Caden Thompson, and he's hitting himself over that one. He was in stride and wide open. Defender trailing him, but it would have been off to the races had he made that catch, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, sometimes when they get like that, they're already envisioning that touchdown.
That's right.
And they're like, all right, what kind of dance am I going to do in the end zone or something on there? And
That's
then,
right.
And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, I didn't catch the ball.
It's kind of like I tell my son, he's playing fall ball right now, playing shortstop. And there's been a time or two, my son Brantley, a hard grounder gets hit at him, and he's usually pretty good at fielding the grounder. But there's been a time or two where he's throwing the ball to first before he has it in his glove. Kind of like that.
Right. As a nice little catch there on the right-hand side, gets tripped up by his own player.
Yes, sir. That's Kel back over there. And, again, one little thing off to the races. Kel back, that was his second catch of the ball game. Waiting to see where they say he went down at. Ball was on the 46. It's now down to the 32, so a 14-yard pitch and catch there from Hall to back. And another Red 8 RX Pharmacy first down for the Comets.
As looks like a little bit of rain now starting to fall here. Travis letting us know he's seen it in the lights. And, you know, of course, these teams, I can say for West Carter, they love playing in the rain.
Fake handoff and another throw to back out there in the flats. He catches it and charges ahead for a big pickup on first down. Coach Barker, again, going into that playbook, 5-yard pickup on first down.
Now the rain really starting to get in a little bit more here.
I don't know if that's rain or what. It's going sideways.
Well, I know Spencer and I, we always quote the line from Forrest Gump. It's like, you know, once it started raining, it didn't stop raining for about a month. We had the itty-bitty stinging rain and big old fat rain. And
that's right.
And sometimes, and in this case, the rain that seems to come up sideways, maybe it might even bounce off the field and come up from underneath.
That's right. And you see there as Hall drops back, started to slide, and pressure comes from the Lewis County defense. And a big tackle for a loss there. Tackled by number 80, that's Dallas Littleton. I also saw back in the backfield Cameron Ferris, a name that has been called several times. Done a lot here so far this evening.
Yeah, that was a big hit right there by Lewis County. As you said, he was losing his footing on there just a little bit. And, that may be another candidate there for.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, for Bowman's on there as well. But, it just lost his footing, and Lewis County made him pay for that.
Third down and 13 yards to go. As Hall takes the snap, dropping back, has a guy wide open in the flats. That's Caden Thompson. One tackler misses, and Thompson has the first down. That's a Red 8 RX Pharmacy first down to be exact. And, Jeff, that rain's blowing in hard.
Yeah, that was the previous play that we had on the Grayson Sporting Goods. But, that rain's really starting to head in. It's almost like a fog rolling in, but it's just lightly falling. Had it probably be a little bit colder, that might be snow.
Yeah, no kidding. That throw there put Hayden Hall over 100 yards. Passing on the game. According to my unofficial calculations, he's 7-9 for 110 yards. And a handoff on first down goes to Dwaylon Dean, and he bounces through the line like a pinball and has almost enough, maybe enough for another first down there. We'll wait and see where he's spotted at. I give him 9 yards.
Yeah, he was thrown probably for an extra 2 or 3 yards.
That's right. That's right. Dwaylon Dean, 5'11", junior, comes into this one. He's listed on the roster at 160 pounds. Here we go on second down, a fake handoff. Another touchdown pass from Hayden Hall to Thompson. And Jeff, they're making it look easy out there. Those two guys are.
I think that was that exact same play that they scored on.
That's why I got tongue-tied there, yeah.
Yeah, because he just caught him right in stride. Just kind of a nice little post route. Just had him right in stride and put it in there right for the 6.
Absolutely. That's connection number 3 on the evening for points from Hall to Thompson. This one from 6 yards out. It's 33-6. make it 34-6 as Wyatt Martin's PAT is good. So with 50.9 seconds to go here in the third period of play, Wes Carter with an answer to the Lewis County touchdown. It's 34-6, and the Comets are leading. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And we're back here in Vanceburg. Glad to have you along. 50.9 seconds to go here in the third period of play. Wes Carter with a 6-yard touchdown from Hayden Hall to Thompson. That makes their fourth touchdown on the evening. It's 34-6. Wes Carter leads, and ball falls off the tee there. Got a whistle from the official stopping things. Martin puts it back on the tee, and we're ready to rock and roll. The muddle huddle.
And you got that rain kind of coming in and the wind blowing from left to right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can't really see it on TV as well, but if in person you look up the lights, you can see it's like a mist blowing from left to right from where we're sitting. Kickoff fielded at the 20-yard line. That's Jaden's Cottingham running it all the way across the field. Give him about 8 yards on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10, Lewis County, from their own. We'll see where he.
It looks like right at about the 30.
Okay, so give him 10 yards, we'll say. 1st and 10 from the 30. Now, this is the first time, Jeff, that they've had the football since it's been raining the way it is.
Yeah, and they're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage coming in this fourth quarter. They're going to be facing right into the wind.
Yes, sir. Another double wing formation and a handoff. Off tackle run there. I'll tell you who the running back is as soon as I can see him. That's number 7. That's Aiden Cooper, one of the team captains. He goes down for a loss of 1. Makes it 2nd and 11.
And I seen some beanbags come in. He might have lost a little grip on the football.
Yes, sir. And I said that was a handoff. It was not. That was a quarterback. So sometimes, man, on those double wing misdirection, spinny, runny plays, it's hard to tell who's got the ball until they come up with it.
Well, they pack up that box so much, and then
that's right.
That's how the plays are designed.
Yes, sir. And the siren you hear in the background means that after 3 quarters of play, your score, Wes Carter 34, Lewis County 6. We'll be back for the fourth here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back in Vanceburg, take a look there at the rain in the lights as on 2nd down and 11, Lewis County, looked to throw. Puente makes the catch. Give him 10 yards. I tell you what, Aiden Cooper a quick throw out into the flats there, and it's caught by Puente. Give him 9 yards on the catch. It was 2nd and 11, make it 3rd and 8. Back into their spread formations are the Lions. Trips to the left as Porter drops back to throw. Sorry, Cooper drops back to throw. That's going to be ruled an incomplete pass as Wes Carter with the pressure in the backfield, and Cooper just gets that one off.
Yeah, you had Tackett and Tabor both for Wes Carter running right in, and it was almost like it was the last cheeseburger on the plate there.
That's right.
Those guys were going after it, and I mean hands up and everything else.
Yes, sir.
He swatted the ball. If he would have just grabbed it, that would have been a big man 6 scoop and score on that one.
I hope they watch this and hear that quote, Jeff. That was a pretty good one. Nonetheless, we got timeout on the field called by Lewis County. That gives me the opportunity to let you know that this timeout is brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been locally owned and operated, family operated, for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. Some scores from around the area. Raceland leads Nicholas County 49-14. That's in the 4th quarter. Wes Carter, we know that Wes Carter's leading Lewis County 34-6. Also in the area, Greenup County on top of Rowan County 42-19. Lawrence County takes the lead over Boyd County early in the 4th quarter. It's 14-9 in Louisa. Raceland on top of Nicholas County 49-6. And the most recent update we have is East Carter and Russell are tied at 14. That's in the 3rd quarter. Had a whistle there, Jeff. What was that?
I think just trying to get them ready to play.
Okay.
Because, coming out of the timeout.
Yes, sir.
Just letting them know, hey, timeout's over. Let's get things ready to roll.
And a run up the middle on 4th down, and they've got enough for the first. That's a Red 8RX Pharmacy, and that ball carried by Aiden Bloomfield. He's got enough for the first. That's his 3rd carry of the ball game. Give him about 3 yards. That's 3 carries for 9 yards for Bloomfield, and a first down Lewis County.
Exactly what they need right now. Of course, they need to get into a little bit more of a hurry-up offense here. Of course,
sure.
Right now, down by about 28. If you look at Angels in the outfield, you're kind of saying, hey, it could happen.
Hey, it could happen.
But with the muddy field and everything, too, you never know what may happen out here.
A handoff, a jet play on first down. Alex Russell with the carry. He ran a lot of yards but didn't get many downfield. Give him maybe half a yard on the carry. And, Jeff, I was kind of tongue-tied there thinking about your Angels in the outfield quote. That was a good one, man. That's a great movie.
Yeah, because you never can tell. Got the rains coming down from the heavens and everything else.
That's right.
If we see any fans here from Lewis County starting to flap their arms or something like that, we'll know something's going on here.
Yeah, I might join them. It's 2nd and 9. And a pass over into the flats. It's going to be caught. That's Noah Johnson out there. Right at midfield, he goes out of bounds, and he's got enough for the first down. 10 yards on the catch. Noah Johnson's first catch of the ball game, and enough for the Red 8RX Pharmacy first down. Jeff, Lewis County here stringing together a little drive. They had a touchdown with 6:14 to go in the 3rd. Then Wes Carter answered with 50 seconds to go. Now here we are, their next drive of offense, and they're trying to string something together here.
And Wes Carter showing blitz on that one.
Yes, sir. Cooper almost didn't get that pass off, and then he threw it. He had a little window, and buddy, he hit it. He threw that on a dime, or threw it on a line, I guess, not on a dime. That's turn on a dime, right? Yeah,
turn on a dime.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, I got to wake up here or something.
I've thrown you off with my references.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Travis here with the fudge round.
Yeah, I was really contemplating eating that too.
Yeah, we're still looking for the soup and chili from downstairs.
No kidding. Ball on the 49-yard line of Wes Carter. Down to 9:33 to go. That's where the clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Cooper takes a snap, hands it off on another jet play to Russell left side. He gets it all the way over the sideline and picks up some yards in the process. Gets it across the 40 down to about the 37. That's where he went out of bounds. So a pickup of 12 yards for Alex Russell and another Red 8 RX Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, I seen this on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. He does a little bit of shake and bake right there. Just kind of keeps it inside, picking up a couple extra yards on that little juke and run on there.
Shake and bake. I like your references. Your references are on point today, Jeff.
I'm hitting them up hard.
Yes, sir. Another jet play. Same play called. Alex Russell this time. Again, but not much. Maybe 2 yards. 2nd and 8. 91 yards unofficially for Russell now on 11 carries. And the clock down under 9 minutes to go here in this ball game. Again, this game determines who the 4 seed is, we'll say, in Class 3A District 6. And Wes Carter right now sitting pretty. Another toss goes to Alex Russell on the right side. He bounces it out off tackle. And a good decision there as he gets the first down.
Official timeout for an injured player.
And looks like we got an injured player down there. Looks like it's a Comet. I don't know if that's Coy Maddox, maybe number 7. Or no, number 6. Is that Bond?
Isaiah Bond, yes, sir. He's making his way off, though, on his own. Always like to see that.
Yeah, sometimes you just get hit, maybe a stinger or something like that.
Sure.
Or,
yeah.
You know, just a little something, you knock the wind out of you. But, you know, once the officials say, hey, you know, we're calling an official's timeout, you got to come out for a play.
That's right. I think that's 4, as you see the officials, or you hear them anyway, signaling with their whistles, hey,
well,
back on the field here.
Clock's running right now, and Lewis County's just still on the sideline over here.
Coach Peterson has them over on the numbers at the 30. And if the clock's running, that means so is the play clock, Jeff.
Yeah, you see the official there waving his arms like, come on, get playing here.
That's right.
I mean, you know.
I think Lewis County now on this drive, 4 Red 8 RX Pharmacy first down, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They've been marching it down the field pretty well, but not, you know, with a whole lot of urgency out there.
Maryland I formation again. Same play. This time we're going to the left side. And Alex Russell, the ball carrier, going to go down at about the 21, maybe, something like that. Got enough for the first, though. Another Red 8 RX Pharmacy. First down.
Alex Russell.
I'm sorry, the 16-yard line is the spot of the ball.
And Lewis County's making pretty good progress.
Maryland I formation again. And another run to the right side this time. Looks like trying to hit B gap there is Russell as he marches it ahead for a pickup of 3 on first down. And those types of plays, Jeff, 3 yards on first downs, that's the goal.
Yeah.
3 yards, buddy.
Yeah, because, you know, once you hit on 4th down or something like that, you're, 12 yards out.
There you go.
I passed my math class.
Hey, you did? Yeah. Hey. That's that Wes Carter math, Olive Hill math, right?
It is. Didn't even have to take off my shoes for that one.
Another run up the middle for Lewis County. Russell, the ball carrier. No gain, though. Makes it 3rd down and 7. Clock still rolling down to 6 minutes. Coach Peterson here, in my opinion, the way they're approaching this drive is hit your small goals and finish strong here. They're trying to take something positive out of this drive.
Right. Try to just make the advancements up. Drop down for a little bit of a loss on that one, maybe a loss of a yard.
Yeah, it's Russell again with the carry on the on the jet play. Yeah, we'll put him down for a loss of a yard. He's over 100, though, on the ground tonight, is Alex Russell. That's on 16 carries.
It's always good hitting the century mark.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt. Got a whistle and a timeout, Lewis County. So with 5:19 to go, that's where the clock stops. That's 5:19 to go in the ball game. Lewis County trails West Carter 34-6, and Coach Gene Peterson takes a timeout. And that timeout brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. Jeff, tonight's game brought to you in part by JD Flooring of Greenup. For all your carpet and flooring needs, see the good folks at JD Flooring. Also by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Kurt can take care of all your insurance needs, home, health, and vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Also by the Greenup County Public Library, with branches in Flatwood, South Shore, and the main branch in downtown Greenup. Books, movies, and more. See the good folks at the Greenup County Public Library. Also by James Do It Best Hardware in Olive Hill. For all your hardware needs, see the good folks at James Do It Best Hardware, Scott Street in Olive Hill, a proud sponsor of high school athletics and academics. And Crazy Ladies Cabins and Pizza, 250 4 Mile Road in Rush. Check them out online at crazyladycabins.com. That's crazy with a K, and you can look them up on Facebook. And you see here on 4th down, see some movement, and I believe,
I think it was right out here on the near side with the wide receiver.
I think the receivers on both sides moved, Jeff.
Yeah, they were just a little bit anxious to try to get that. Of course, Lewis County calling their last time out there.
That's right.
So that's going to finish them off for this. But as you said, they're trying to get the little small victories that's out there and try a few things here in a live game. Hate to say it's almost getting to be like practice at this point in time, but
sure.
Try a few things, see what works, because Lewis County's still got one more week.
Have something to take out of this game. So we go from 4th and somewhat manageable to 4th and long, 4th and 13, empty backfield for the for the Lions. As Cooper drops back under pressure, he's forced to run all the way back up to the line, throws it on the run, and it falls incomplete. He had a little tiny window, great pass coverage from Wes Carter, and that one goes incomplete. And that's a turnover on down. So with 5:10 to go in the ball game, Wes Carter's going to take back over 1st and 10 on their own 19-yard line, Jeff.
Yeah, and that was actually pretty close. If you looked at there, he was right at the official, and I think the official was like, do I throw the flag on this one? Or, he was right there.
If you notice when I was making that call, I said he's forced to run back to the line of scrimmage because I thought he'd already passed it.
Right.
That's how close it was.
He was right there at the official, and the official was looking at that spot.
Yes.
Just decided not, it's like, it was an incomplete pass.
Not saying that was a courtesy call, but.
Right.
Yep. 1st and 10 for Wes Carter. We see Hayden Hall take the snap, hand it off to Dwaylen Dean, and he picks up a yard. They were, Jeff, I'm quoting a buddy of mine who does play-by-play for the Wayne Pioneers over in West Virginia. They were riding him like a Walmart pony. They put the quarter in and just took off.
Yeah, he was right there, and then right at the end, they tried to get that little toss back. It's like, you're going to get back behind this line of scrimmage.
That's right. That's 17 carries now for Dwaylen Dean. Clock's still rolling, down to 4.5 to go in the ball game. Hall takes a snap, another handoff to Dean, left side. A stretch play outside, and off to the races is Dwaylen Dean. Crosses midfield down to the 40, 30. One man to beat, and he does just that. Touchdown. Wes Carter, Dwaylen Dean with a huge touchdown here from, 68 yards. Is that right, Jeff? No, 78 yards.
Yeah, that was a long run on there.
Yes, sir.
Of course, that brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. And let's see that again on the instant replay there, the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay, as that was just a huge run. Wes Carter not needing to get those, the yardage on there, but he had the wide open lane there. Had the one man to beat, had number 3 there trying to go match him stride for stride, but just could, it just outrun him right there at the end. And it's amazing how much stamina that he has.
Yep, no doubt about it. Because if you look at it when the offense is out on the field, and Dwaylon Dean's one of them, no question in these all white uniforms, whose is the dirtiest. As Martin punches that one through. So with 4:16 to go in the ball game, your score: West Carter 41, Lewis County 6. And Jeff, we're going to step out back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Your local gym meets all your kids' athletic needs. Forget the long drives. Go to Cosmic Athletic Center in Olive Hill. We have instruction in all-star cheer, tumbling, basketball, volleyball, soccer, hip-hop dance, and pickleball at our 12,000 square foot facility. Or schedule your next birthday party with us. Our highly qualified staff works with athletes from 5 counties. Like us on Facebook or go to thecosmiccenter.com on US 60 by Rock Crusher Curve in Olive Hill. Phone 286-0239. Cosmic Athletic Center.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Yep. And we're back here in Vanceburg. The rain's still blowing in sideways. And West Carter with more points on the board after a big touchdown run from 78 yards away for Dwaylon Dean. And, Jeff, that was just a run play to try to get a few yards, and he created something out of just a standard running play. Dwaylon Dean showing his abilities there.
Absolutely. Just a little run to the outside. You kind of figure that you just get caught up, but once he's seen the green grass in front of him, it's like, hey, let's roll with it.
That's right. As another kickoff rolls into the end zone for a touchback, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions on their own 20-yard line. 4:16 to go in this ball game. West Carter with a 35-point lead. And don't forget, stick around after the game. We hope to have a word from West Carter head coach, Mr. Daniel Barker. I hope that happens. But I know this, the West Carter locker room and bus and everything is quite a ways away from us right now, and it's raining. We hope he comes up, but if he doesn't, I understand tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a cold, wet night and everything else.
Yep.
Get a chance to celebrate with your team and maybe try to hit up a place or two before they close down.
Sure. Yeah, there's not many options in the Vanceburg area.
Yeah, because I think you got the McDonald's just right down the road here. And,
yes, sir.
Maybe a couple pizza places, but I know probably West Carter will be heading back to the hill and try to see what's open there.
That's right.
So West Carter looking like they're going to be picking up the victory here, or should be picking up the victory in the inaugural Beckham County Bowl.
Beckham County Bowl. The very first one. Now, they have a trophy, right?
Yeah, they said that they got a traveling trophy that they're going to be, they'll be heading, of course, presumably, to West Carter.
Sure.
Out there on the inaugural one, honoring the history of these communities.
That's right. I'm interested to see what the trophy looks like. I guess they're trying to keep it dry right now. I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, it's it may be even up here in the press box. It's hard to tell, of course, or maybe it's in a case or something downstairs.
Yeah. 3rd down and 10 yards to go now from the 20-yard line for the Lions. Jet motion from left to right. Cooper drops back, has his guy. That's Puente. He makes the catch, short of the first down by about a yard. Nope.
They're going to give it right to him.
Yes, sir.
Said that he got it right out there to the 30.
All right. So a 10-yard pitch and catch from Cooper to Puente will move the chains. That's a Red 8 RX Pharmacy 1st down. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see the folks down at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. Again, all touchdowns brought to you by Dr. Shannon Johnson of Johnson Chiropractic. Let Dr. Johnson get you back in the game. Another pass completed out to Puente in the flats. He goes out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Looks like a pickup of about about 7 on there.
Yes, sir. Clock stopped at 3:25 in the ball game.
Looks like the rain has finally settled down just a little bit.
Yeah, I believe you're right. 2-by-2 set for Lewis County. One back in the backfield. That's Alex Russell. He's set up to the right of the quarterback, Aiden Cooper. Cooper takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's under pressure, though, forced to scramble out to his right side. Throws it downfield. Great pass coverage here from Wes Carter. The Lewis County
Pass complete to Noah Johnson.
people
First down, the Lions.
wanting a flag there, I think, but nonetheless, the pass was completed. A big pitch and catch. And who was the receiver there, Jeff?
Let's see if we can catch that.
Was it Russell?
3, it looked like. Yeah, 3.
That's Noah Johnson, his second catch of the ball game. And of course, it was thrown across the field, so it seemed like it was more yards, I guess, on the pickup than it was. Nonetheless, on first down, another pitch and catch over into the flats completed to Alex Russell out of the backfield. Give him about 2 yards on that one. And make it second down. It's 2nd and 8 to go now. Clock still rolling. Down to 2.5 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, we was talking about scores. Looks like East Carter and Russell's tied up at 21 right now. So each of them's picked up another touchdown in the this district championship.
Yes, sir. Jet handoff goes to Russell. He's trying to get to the sideline, not able to do so. Tackled in the flats. Tackle there made by Trace Rivers, and I see flags flying.
Yeah, it came from behind, and I was going to say it's in the area of holding there, and that's exactly what they're going to catch them on there.
So a 10-yard penalty will back him up to the 48-yard line, make it second down, 20 yards to go. Clock still rolling. It's going to be under 2 minutes here before the ball snapped on second down. Coach Gene Peterson and his group will move to 2-7 on the season. Coach Daniel Barker and the Comets improved to 3-6 on this football season. And here we go. Cooper takes the snap, scrambling out to the right side, looking downfield as a receiver, but underthrows him. It's almost picked off. Who is that out there? I think that's number 10. That's Will Caudill out there. Almost had that one in his hands. Hits the ground, falls incomplete. Clock stops at 1:35. Ball still on the left hash. Don't forget, after the game, we hope to have a word from West Carter head coach Daniel Barker. Wait and see if we're able to do that.
Of course, you can see out there a few West Carter players rotating in on the front line.
That's right.
Get those nice white uniforms.
Yes, sir. That's how you can tell. As Cooper drops back on third down, throwing it downfield, in and out of the hands of Drew Noble. Noble only one catch tonight for 27 yards. Definitely a good athlete is Drew Noble on the field and on the court as well. That incomplete pass stops the clock at 1:28 to go, and it's fourth down and 18 yards to go for the Lions. Their offense stays out as Cooper takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield, overthrows Puente.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's off the hands of a would-be defender and then off the hands of Puente and into the hands of Wes Carter. So an interception there. And
yeah, we got to see that one again on there.
Yep. I hate to be this guy, though, Jeff. If that just falls incomplete, it would have been a turnover on downs anyway, and they'd have had the ball about 10 yards ahead. Who made that?
Let's see, number 2 was the one that came up with.
There you go. That's Trace Rivers, a name we've called several times tonight. Nonetheless, a great interception and a good heads-up play there. Not only was he in the right spot, but good presence of mind pulling that ball in. It's 1st and 10 West Carter with 1:20 left to go in the ball game. And I think we're going to see 1 or 2 plays of offense here from the Comets. New quarterback in the game, though. Weston Kaiser takes a snap, throws it out into the flats, and it's caught by Kel Back, and Back's off to the races. He gets across midfield, across the 40. Ball falls out, and it's over on the sideline. I was going to say it went out of bounds. I don't believe it did. I think West Carter fell back on the football, though.
Yeah.
I want to play. We're talking about West Carter.
I'm going to say it is West Carter's ball. Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay again. Nice little play over there. Of course, Weston Kaiser, I believe he's a freshman there, and they were kidding him during the Bath County game. He came out, and I think he ran for a first down and did everything else, and they were saying about how big his head was getting after that. And if he would have got a touchdown pass there, we might have had to.
May not be able to fit it on the bus.
Right.
48 yards there on that reception for Kel Back.
And this time just going to take the knee to finish off the game here.
That's right. Just wanted to get him one completion. And the victory formation. And, Jeff, West Carter going to the playoffs.
Yep. And, it's always the goal of every team to do that. And I know especially after this season, it's kind of a monkey off of West Carter's back.
Absolutely.
That they've had.
Absolutely.
So many close games and everything else, and then of course getting into district play, losing to East Carter and Fleming, and real tough season for them. But this is going to breathe a little bit of life back into this team.
Sure, this young football team definitely showing what they're made of here tonight, I guess you'll say. Nonetheless, your final score of this one: West Carter 41, Lewis County 6. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back, have a look at all the stats, tell you how we got here with our scoring summary, and we hope to have a word from West Carter head coach Daniel Barker. Don't go away. You're not going to want to miss our postgame show. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Your local gym meets all your kids' athletic needs. Forget the long drives. Go to Cosmic Athletic Center in Olive Hill. We have instruction in all-star cheer, tumbling, basketball, volleyball, soccer, hip-hop dance, and pickleball at our 12,000 square foot facility. Or schedule your next birthday party with us. Our highly qualified staff works with athletes from 5 counties. Like us on Facebook or go to thecosmiccenter.com on US 60 by Rock Crusher Curve in Olive Hill. Phone 286-0239. Cosmic Athletic Center.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carroll Boulevard in Grayson.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
41-6 your final score. West Carter defeats Lewis County in the very first ever Beckham County Bowl here in Vanceburg. West Carter victorious in that, also sealing the deal for a 4-seed playoff spot. in 2 weeks. Don't know yet exactly who they'll play. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes, though. But West Carter moving to 3-6 on the season, and doing so in pretty convincing fashion. A 35-point victory over Lewis County district foe. I'll tell you real quick how we got there in our scoring summary in the first half. 2 scores, both of them came from West Carter. One of them was in the first quarter with 6:32 to go. Hayden Hall from 2 yards out, a 2-yard touchdown run that is, followed by a missed PAT, made it 6-0. Then again in the first half, well, your score at the end of one was 6-0. Then only one more score in the first half. That one, a 14-yard touchdown pass from Hayden Hall to Caden Thompson. And then a White Martin PAT made it 13-0. That's the score at halftime. And in the third quarter, 4 scores, 3 of them came from West Carter. The first one with 18 seconds off the clock. A 51-yard touchdown run by Dwaylon Dean. A White Martin PAT made it 20-0. West Carter again on the board with 8:10 to go. The very next series of offense, a 7-yard touchdown pass from guess who? Hayden Hall to Caden Thompson. PAT by White Martin was good. It was 27-0. Lewis County with points on the board. Their only touchdown of the night came in the third quarter with 6:14 to go. It was a 27-yard pass from Aiden Cooper to Drew Noble, followed by an attempted fake field goal after an offsides penalty called on the PAT against West Carter. Moved it to the 1.5-yard line. A direct snap to the kicker, and he wasn't able to get in, so that made it 27-6 with 6:14 to go in the third. The very next series of offense, West Carter strung together a methodical drive, ended it with another Hall to Thompson touchdown, this one from 6 yards away. And then Wyatt Martin with a PAT. It was 34-6 at the end of 3 quarters of play. The only touchdown in the fourth came with 4:16 to go in the ball game. Dwaylon Dean from 78 yards away, showing his speed and getting in the end zone. Wyatt Martin with a PAT made the final score of the ball game. West Carter 41, Lewis County 6. We're going to step out, take a break, then we'll come back. We'll have a look at tonight's offensive stats for both teams, and still waiting to see. We may have a word from West Carter head coach Daniel Barker. Not sure, but don't go away. You don't want to miss it. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales, where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchasers receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
And we're back in Vanceburg. Final score of the evening. The West Carter Comets 41, the Lewis County Line 6. That means that West Carter punched their ticket for the playoffs. They'll be there in 2 weeks. Again, we'll talk about the possibilities of who and where in just a few minutes. We'll look now at the stats for the evening, starting with Lewis County offensively. Aiden Cooper, 14 pass attempts, 4 interceptions. He was 10 of 14 for 72 yards. Catches from Julian Puente. He had 7 of them for 68 yards. Drew Noble with 1 catch, 27 yards. Jaden Cottingham, 2 catches for 5 yards. Alex Russell had a catch for 2 yards, and then Noah Johnson with a pair of catches for a total of 20 yards, 10 apiece on those. On the ground, Alex Russell, the team's leading rusher tonight, he had over 100 yards, unofficially 17 rushes, 119 yards for him. Aiden Cooper, 4 runs. I'll take that back. He was sacked 3 times for a total of negative 19 yards, and he had 1 rush attempt for negative 1 yard. So on paper, negative 20 yards for him. Julian Puente, 1 rush, negative 1 yard. Preston Thurman, a pair of runs for a total of 5 yards. And then Aiden Bloomfield had 3 carries for 9 yards as well. And then looking at Wes Carter offensively, Hayden Hall, a big night for him. 10 throws, 2 interceptions. He was 8 of 10, we'll say, for 116 yards. Catches we had another quarterback in the game too. How can I not give credit where credit's due? 1 catch, 48 yards for 1 throw for 48 yards for Weston Kaiser late in the game. Then catches made by Caden Thompson, 6 of them for 84 yards. Isaiah Bond had 1 catch, 13 yards. Kel Back with 4 catches, 80 yards. And then Coy Maddox had 1 catch for 9. Unofficially on the ground, Dwaylon Dean, 18 carries, 220 yards for him. Caden Thompson, 1 carry, 11 yards. Kelback had a carry for -5. Isaiah Bond, 1 carry, -4. And then Hayden Hall, the quarterback, had 1 carry for 10. He was sacked once for a loss of 8, so give him 2 yards on the ground on the evening. In just a second, we're going to be joined by Wes Carter head coach, Mr. Daniel Barker. And, Coach, I want to be one of the many people tell you congratulations.
Man, let me tell you, we talked about that down there in that huddle. You know, it's 11 consecutive years we've made the playoffs.
I didn't know that.
And I don't think there's ever been a time we weren't in a 6-team district. And
sure.
You know,
sure.
A lot of your districts are 4 teams and everybody gets in. And, you know, the season hasn't obviously went the way that, you know, we would have preferred.
Sure.
But, you know, that's still an accomplishment.
No question.
For our kids. And, you know, I'm just so proud of them. I thought they played great tonight. You know, the first quarter was a little sloppy.
Sure.
Lewis came out with a really good game plan, some stuff we hadn't seen them do.
I know.
You know, Coach Peterson, you know, he can coach any style of offense that there is and do a good job. So, you know, it was a good adjustment, kind of threw us for a loop. And, you know, our kids just kept playing. And, you know, I think they really trusted our staff to make some adjustments or tweaks and
That's right.
get it figured out. And then, you know, then it just started.
I think on that first drive there, they were marching it down the field.
Yeah.
Had a penalty. You called timeout. They had a penalty, and that was kind of the catalyst to kind of turn that momentum. You all had a big sack and didn't look back.
Yeah, it really was. And then, you know, we get the ball and we turn it right over after a big run.
That's right.
But you know, that's what we talk about. It's resiliency. You know, life's not perfect.
Sure.
You're not going to play perfect. You know, we you know have had great teams with great records and everything didn't go great for them.
Absolutely.
You know, our first district championship game in the playoffs, we were down 14-0. You know, Shelby Valley in 19, and you know that happens.
Sure.
You know, they came back and they won 50
That's
to
how
14.
it goes. Yeah.
You know, that's the ebb and flow of the game. You got to keep playing.
The nature of the beast.
Our kids did that, man. I'm telling you. The drive at the end of the half. You know, our quarterback's young. You know, whenever things are going good, the quarterback gets too much credit. When they're not, they get too much blame.
That's
but
right.
I thought he grew up tonight.
I agree.
I agree. That was a 99-yard drive in 2 minutes.
Unbelievable.
And, he ran the ball a little bit there. He's not always looking to run, but tonight he was. So whenever you have that, I think our stats had Dwaylen, just under 300 yards rushing.
Yeah, he definitely had more than 200.
Whenever your quarterback's playing like that and your receivers are playing like that, it gets easy for the running
Sure.
back. So,
sure.
It's just team effort. Just proud of all of them. My goodness.
I agree. And you mentioned the fumble early on in the game. First play of offense tonight. Looking back a week, and I know we don't look in the past, but same thing happened on the first drive in that game.
Yep. Yeah, it did, and what a difference a week makes, and you never know kids, like we talked last week, they don't want to make mistakes, and they don't want to not play hard.
Exactly.
It's just some nights you don't have it. We didn't have it last week, and Fleming is pretty good. Even if we did have it,
sure,
we still might not have won.
That's right. That's right.
They're pretty good. Just proud of their resiliency.
Yeah.
My goodness, they did some good things tonight.
Now, Jeff, are you on here?
I'm on here with you.
Tell me the name of the bowl again.
Beckham County Bowl.
The Beckham County Bowl.
I've butchered that all evening, and I apologize for that, but congratulations on that.
Yeah,
I know it's a first year deal.
Yeah, it's a first year deal, and I had talked with Lewis County's principal, Mr. Likens. It's like we're going to start playing again. We're friends, like
Lewis,
like
a lot of history.
Us in Lewis County, we have always been, friendly rivals. It's not an East-West thing where there's like some actual animosity there.
Sure.
But said why don't we have a bowl and and do something there? And, they come out with that just awesome plaque. I think their students made that.
Did they really?
Yeah, I think that's what Mr. Likens told me. So
that's cool.
They did that over at their vocational school, and just my goodness, it's a good thing. Hopefully, we get to have a bunch more.
I know that type of thing's not your preseason goal. That's not one. But talk about what's the morale down there on that sideline.
It's great. You have to. And we really talk a lot with positive visualization for our kids. This is our reality.
Yep.
Our reality is the best case scenario for us tonight was to win.
I love
be
it.
the 4 seed.
Yes.
And you can't worry about we could have been the 1, 2, 3 or whatever. It's just what's in front of you. So they're celebrating. They're having a good time, and we talk a lot, man. I mean, they deserve it. They have had every bad break you could have this year.
That's right.
And to get close to the end of the season and have a game where you can really have fun and accomplish something.
Sure.
You can still accomplish something. So that's what we're talking about.
Sure. Hard work pays off, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, and I'm glad. If somebody's unbiased, our kids, if you're going to root for somebody, you don't have a team. Our kids are worthy of anybody's support.
Right.
I mean, because
I can tell you this,
top notch, man.
I'm unbiased, supposed to be, but this has been an easy team to get with this year.
Yeah, they are. There's 34 of them. If they're all healthy, and that's never the scenario.
Sure.
So there's 29 dressed, and
sure.
and they give us everything they got.
I completely agree with you on that one. Coach, looking ahead, next week, back out of conference, one more game, Round County. What do you know about them?
Not much. We've seen a little bit of film. Whenever we played East, they had played Round the week before. So we have that film, but it was so early.
Sure.
I don't know. I
sure.
mean, to be honest with you, I know that they have some underclassmen that they really
they're a young team.
They really play and really do a good job for them. But to tell you we know a lot about them, we don't. We're kind of we'll get to that in the morning. I
That's
guess.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
You got a routine on that for sure. I know Coach Kelly Ford at Round County does a great job there.
Yeah, everybody loves him. He's a good dude,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Coach, after that, we hadn't talked about it on the air yet. The next week, you made the playoffs.
Yeah, we made the playoffs, and we talked, we're going to, I would assume, unless something crazy happened, Lexington Catholic.
Yep, that's.
So we look forward to that. Our kids haven't ever really seen, a program like that from out of area.
Absolutely.
But we told them, we said, listen, all your coaches have. I mean, like it won't be that unfamiliar for you. Like
that's exactly.
They are a football team. They're good.
Sure.
Obviously.
Sure.
I don't know what their record is, but it's really good, and they play a great schedule. But
right.
You got to go out and play, and I think our kids will. I think they'll be excited to play. Because it's new. It's
absolutely
new to them,
Yep.
New opponent. We never played them before.
I love it. Coach, I don't want to take up any more time. I know we got a little bus ride to get back to Olive Hill, but congratulations.
All right, man. Thanks, Chauncey.
You got anything else?
Go Comets.
Yes, sir. Hey, we're going to step out, take a break, and we'll be back to wrap things up right after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
It's tailgate time in the Bluegrass.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to make my announcing debut.
And I believe that's football time in the Bluegrass.
But you can believe this, Clark's has everything you need for a winning tailgate.
Whether it's ice and cold drinks, chips and dips, or homemade sandwiches, and crispy, crunchy chicken for everybody, Clark's has you covered. And you don't even have to leave your car thanks to our convenient drive-thru.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
And we're back in Vanceburg, ready to wrap things up here for this broadcast. Final score of this one, West Carter takes down the Lewis County Lions 41-6 and punches their ticket for the postseason as they will travel somewhere, presumably Lexington Catholic, but we'll have to wait and see. Nonetheless, West Carter moves to 3-6 on the season, and Lewis County falls to 2-7. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks to Jeff. Thanks to all the guys for everything they do. And I'll tell you this: if you're not tired of hearing me yet, wait about 2 minutes, and I'll be on the Cool Hits 105.7 FM for the post-game show with Dickie. Again, thank you, and that's going to do it. Good night, and God bless.
Thank you for watching another Lewis County football broadcast live on Cool TV. This broadcast of Lewis County Lions football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.